Happy independence to all Barbadians here and abroad.
Hip parade got one more notch in time. It's the nation's birthday and we're feeling fine. It's all be proud of your country, one and all. Every time it comes around, we'll have a ball. That's why doing this again, proving this again, doing this again, proving this again, doing this again, singing out happy birthday to my My land is your land is mine. Don't take for granted, come hand in hand. My land is your land is mine. Don't take for granted, come hand in hand.
Why? Barbadians we come from? Jones! You listening to music at what? How are you? Sorry, yeah. Woo! Oh, they do that? Sing, Kiki.
I am a Barbadian and I like to have me fun. Anytime I hear sweet music, I like to move to the rhythm. I like to know that I'm bouncing all over the place. Anytime I'm dancing, I like to shake up the waist. So let me move when I move it. Let me groove when I move it. Let me love when I feel like. Let me drink till I get tight. When it's work, when I work it. When it's sweat, when I'm sweating. I am a proper Barbadian, I'm accustomed to this sweating. I am a proper Barbadian, I'm accustomed to this sweating. Gem of the Caribbean Sea, one nothing with we.
I am a vision. I'm a vision.
Yeah, 166 square miles, pure love, pure smile.
I am a vision. I'm a vision.
Yeah, coastal and crystal sea, one nothing with me.
I am a vision. I'm a vision.
Yeah, symbol of pride and industry, Christ Church is in those things.
I am a vision. I'm a vision.
Wherever I go, or I go, I will let them know. No matter what I say or do, no yellow, black, and blue. yellow, blue.
Whose music people?
You hear the rhythm of the duck. See people jumping up, them down behind the truck, and the big band up on top. Coming to be free, so jamming unity, and let the whole world see that we're proud of our country. Sweet music playing, and we behaving like there is no tomorrow. Baseline vibrating, mood it creating, enough to wash away sorrow. This is one big jam, reflecting in love and giving praise to God above for bringing us here another year. He's celebrating we culture. If you're proud to feel vision, put all your flags up, put all your flags up. And if you're representing nation, let me see flags up, let me see flags. We're representing blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue. We're representing blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, boys and girls. You are watching the Marcia Wheat Show, and we are coming to you live from Barbados. Oh my goodness, it's a great, great day. You just heard the national anthem of Barbados, and I'm holding in my hand the national flag of Barbados. Welcome, welcome. Happy Independence. Did you all love that medley at the beginning? Anybody out there love that medley? Oh wow, that's beautiful. Really, real wonderful Barbadian talent. That is really, really wonderful. And tonight we are celebrating, guys, victory, the Jaws River victory. V for victory. It's all about the Joes River victory tonight, guys. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. And, to celebrate that, we are going to be putting on a scenic bus ride. How many of you interested in that? Joes River. So it's a celebration of victory on November 30th, Independence Day. We're going to leave no other place than Independence Square, and we leave at 9 a.m., all right? And we are going to park our cars. We're parking our cars and we're getting in the bus. We're getting in the bus, okay? So we booked the bus today. The bus is going to come to Independence Square. $30 per person, and it's just for the bus. All right, and you bring your some food with you. Get up early and cook, because with the bus is not going to be there waiting for you until 11 o'clock. So you have to do some prep from the Saturday night and be ready to get on the bus for 9 o'clock that morning. All right, Sunday morning, Independence morning. Not that bus, not the government express bus. That's funny, Dave. Oh, my video is blurred. Let's see what's going on. Or my video is blurred. So let me play another song. Let's play something, Dave, and let me go off and come back on. I'm being told my video is blurred. So let me go out and come back in. Sometimes that might help. Okay, so I'll wait for Dave.
Baila, baila, rise up, baila, baila, rise up, baila, baila, rise up, baila, 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 rise up, baila, baila, rise up, baila, baila, rise up, baila, baila, rise up, rise up, my people, see the morning light. Rise up, rise up. Stronger together, now we'll claim our right. Together, we strong. United, hope burning bright. This is our moment, our future in sight. We've walked the valleys, we faced the storm. Still we are standing, proud and strong. With every trial, we've grown in grace. Now is the time, let us take our place. Rise up, rise up, rise up. We never tire, no, we never quit. Our dreams are alive, we are made for this. With faith unshaken, our voices sing. Barbados rising, let freedom ring. From east to west, from coast to town, coast to town. Our island spirit will not back down, never down. Hand in hand, we'll build anew. The promise of tomorrow, shining through. A better tomorrow, the future is near. Hope in our hearts, no place for fear. God bless Barbados, we'll shine forever. Our turn is here, we rise together. A better tomorrow, the future is near. Hope in our hearts, no place for fear. God bless Barbados, we'll shine forever. Our turn is here, we rise together. We are one, we are one, we are strong, we are strong. Steadfast in belief, in love and peace, Barbados our song. We are one, we are one, we are strong, we are strong. Steadfast in belief, in love and peace, Barbados our song. Go on, baby, baby, baby. we're bound by this land we love. Barbados blessed by God above. Ah, yo, 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 yo.
Okay, guys, I don't know what is it. Am I still blurred? Let me know. Any better? Is this any better? Anybody can let me know. Good night again. Good night. We had some technical difficulties. Huh? Good night. Can anybody let me know? Okay, it's a little better. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you all so very, very, very much. Now, I didn't get to say good night to everybody yet, so let me just say good night. Let me say good night. Monica, Ince, Judy Jokes. Hi, Dan, Mavis Lashley, Marcia Miller. Good evening, Marcia Miller. Nancy McAllister. Teroni Hall, good evening. Mildred, Ronald Archer, Mystic Angel, Shirley, Carol, good night. Bonnie Springer, I am a big girl, good night. Andrea Critchlow, Sandra Brewster, Shirley, Mavis Lashley. Hi, Catherine. Is that Catherine? Marva Hunt, Beverly. Margaret Pollard. Good night, Marva. Marva Hunt, good night. Aaron Hunt, good night. Lori Bob, ADG. Mavis Lashley. Hi, Shirley. Lori Bob. Hi, Abraham. Diana Husbands, good night. Neon Stir. ADG. Jacqueline, good night. Angela Burke, Sugarcane, Angel Humble, Eugene Campbell, Sandra Watkins, Gwendolyn Kinch, M. Gardner, good night. Lemuel Tull, Sandra Watkins, good night. CG, good night. Sharon Innes, Tanisha Ford, Tanisha likes the song. Good night, folks. Dudas. Celestine. Jelaine, Carol Wilkinson, can't pronounce that one. Good night. Good night, Eugene, Justin, Dale Worrell, Hurricane Writer. I hope I didn't miss anybody. I was trying my very, very best. I was doing my very best. So, Dave, if we can we put the poster back up? Can we put the poster back up? Thank you. Somebody said, I can see clearly now, the blur is gone. All right, good. I just love this picture so much. So, folks, Joe's River, this is our scenic bus ride. And I've been told, somebody plot out the route for me, and they gave me the route. And they told me that, first of all, we're going to go to Sam Lord's Castle. So from Independence Square, we're going to Sam Lord's Castle. Then we're going to stop off at Ragged Point Lighthouse. Then we're going to go to Concept Bay. Yes? And then we're going to Harrison Point, St. Lucie. And then we end up at Joe's River. All right? So walk with your lunch basket, your lunch tin. Back in the day, this is an old-time bus ride. You know, anybody out there used to go on a bus ride? Who used to go on an old-time bus ride? Anybody out there used to go on an old-time bus ride? This is going to be an all-time bus ride. Well, with current money, because I don't think you had to pay $30 to go on a bus ride back in the day. Colin Roach, did you used to pay $30 to go on a bus ride back in the day? No. Huh? What are some of the things you used to do on that all-time bus ride? You did? Right, there was no money. Okay, Jacqueline said mom used to pack everything on those bus rides. We had so many bags. Oh, she got the rice, the pot. Did she have the pot tie up? You know how they used to tie up the pots and they tie up the rice and they tie up the meats, you know? Excursion is the word. Excursion. Yes, yes. Sing and beat the tambourine. So we're gonna sing and beat the tambourine. Who gonna bring the tambourine? I know Dolores will bring that tambourine on this excursion. We have an all-time excursion, tambourine and all. And listen, we gonna sing, we gonna have a good time. We park in the cars. You used to eat and swim, okay, at River Bay in St. Lucie. Wow. Excursion, right. Marvin said things were cheaper then, lots of food, fun, and songs. And isn't that a wonderful thing to do on Independence Day? We're celebrating independence. To be on, that big in the big bus, right? On Independence Day, we have in our excursion, we're going to Joe's River. Somebody said lots of pudding. Somebody said, okay, we used to have one big basket. Yeah. Well, whenever we stop Gardner, then we stop where people can go and use the bathroom, whether it's at a Chefette or a Kentucky, but the buses don't come with bathrooms. But some people will. I know some of the men will run over in the bush, but okay. Listen, they used to make stew with the old yard fowl, and the food used to be sweet for days. Well, I tell you, we're gonna have a great time. Your sister won't be there. Well, the good thing about this is that we are celebrating. We're celebrating independence. We're celebrating independence. And
guide we all ancestors. Here we come, Saint Joseph.
Okay, 1 second, Dave. 1 second, Dave. Dave, you were playing a song. Okay, just send me a message yes, thank you. Send me a message, please. Yeah. You'll be there in spirit, Jacqueline. Why? You're not in the country? No supermarket chicken tastes like a yard fowl. Well, you all can love to reminisce about this yard fowl business. How many of you go and cook a yard fowl and bring it? You only want to live in the memory of it, but you don't want to cook no yard fowl. Oh, Jacqueline is not in the country. Carol says she used to go to the excursions at Bath, River Bay, Foul Bay, and many other places. Somebody said they will ring the bell, that's Jacqueline, and dance. Okay, Shirley says she'll be there in the flesh. Well, at the moment, you got to let me know if you're all coming, because this time we're booking a 40-seater, right? There's another 32-seater that we can always book later. So you all need to message me and say, Marcia, hold the seat for me, so I will know that you're coming. Right? If you 236-7000, write it down, please. 236-7000. Please send a message in so we can reserve your seat. 236-7000 to reserve your seat. Tanisha, I see it there, but I want you to message me, please. Yeah. And before, let me see. Yes, all yours are the seats for the family. You used to use the eggs to make the pudding. Dan, okay, Dan, I'll definitely have your cup for you. No, we won't be on any electric bus. No electric buses. Colin, are you going to be there? Who cooking the yard fowl? Who gonna cook the yard fowl? Colin say yes, he's coming. Colin, you're bringing the yard fowl? It's 9 o'clock. You know, you got to start cook that yard fowl from the night before. Jacqueline, I know Jacqueline was going to come. Jacqueline, you love Joe's River too much. Jacqueline loves Joe's River. Okay. So I know. So Tanisha is coming and Colin is going to be there. That's 3. Okay. And what? All right. So folks, now Joe's River. I mean, tell me your emotions. What did you feel when you heard that the Joe's River case was won? What are your thoughts on that, folks? Don, you bringing cornmeal porridge to the Don, the porridge gonna be cold. Are you gonna put it in a flask? All right. So I'm being told that we have a new song, you all. Dolores, I know you'll be there. Dolores, please bring the tambourine. Yes, it's a win for freedom of land rights. Yes. Marva, message me with that question because so I can understand what you're asking. It's a win for freedom of land rights. Yes. Yes, it was worth standing up against. And that's what I want us to do, is to feel and hear our voice, guys. To hear our voice. Feel and hear our voice. Yeah? Yeah? Feel and hear our voice. Understand, remember, when we lose our fear, they lose their power. And to those who went and sat in the courthouse and sat before the judge, listen, we want to say yes. They didn't stop. They went all the way. Yeah? Yes, Paul. We got the noise of the little people. I'm going to open. Yes, somebody say yippee. So what I'm going to do, well, we're doing things a little bit different, right? where I'm going to open up the phone line after this song, and you can always call in and tell me how you're feeling about this win. It is a win, and we need to stop and celebrate it. Somebody says, "Oh my God, Dan, you need to cough. Dan, you're full of lyrics." Dan said, "If we can win a river, we can win the ocean." Yes, yes, I love it. That's very nice. Very nice. It shows the power of the people when we stand up for our rights. Yes, Marva. Okay. So, folks, I want you to call in. Dave will play the song. So Michelle has done a song. Michelle is from St. Joseph, and Michelle has done a song. Okay.
Ah, yo, 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 yo. Ah, yo, 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 yo. Oh, yo, 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 yo. Ah, yo, 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 yo. God above, guide we all. Ancestors, here we call. St. Joseph, standing tall. Joe's River sacred, pull down the wall. River flow, belong to we. Spirit glow, belong to we. Black and roll, can't stop we. God and the elders fight for we. God done rule, victory. Wall come down, finally. Rise up strong, community. Joe's River, St. Joseph legacy. Bathsheba breeze tell tale from before. Railway rumble on the old time shore. Chimbalazo spirits knocking on door. Ancestors watching old firm indoor. Roots in the clay, deep like prayer. Try block path, we still get there. Gotta walk with we. River declare this land is yours. Stand up, prepare. River flow, belong to we. Spirit glow, belong to we. Black and roll, can't stop we. God and the elders fight for we. Court done rule, victory. Wall come down, finally. Rise up strong, community. Joe's River, St. Joseph legacy. Private sign up, try claim the space. Locals vex, hurt, show up on face. Foreign hand, try step out of place. But God and we ancestors lock the base. Villagers gather one heartbeat. Barefoot prayers rise in the heat. Courtroom shake when the truth repeat. Pull down that wall, river is we. River flow, belong to we. Spirit glow, belong to we. Black in roll, can't stop we. God and the elders fight for we. Court on rule, victory. Wall come down, finally. Rise up strong, community. Joe's River, St. Joseph legacy. Victory land sweet like morning rain. Judge say clear, remove the chain. Fix back the banks, heal up the plain. Let children laugh on the spot again. Honor the elders, the ones who fight. God light show with the righteous right. Raise the flag, hold it up right. Joe's River free, St. Joseph unite. River flow, belong to we. Spirit glow, belong to we. Praise be God, community. Joe's River, St. Joseph legacy. River flow, belong to we. Spirit glow, belong to we. Praise be God, community. Joe's River, St. Joseph legacy. Oh yo 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 yo. Oh yo 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 yo. Oh yo 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 yo. Oh yo 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 yo.
Oh my God, I love that song. That song, did you all love that song? Listen, call in the number, call WhatsApp though. Call now, 236-7000 and register. What are you feeling tonight, guys? This is a victory. Donnie Calendar said, my land, St. Joseph, loyal opposition, you stepped up. Barbados, you stepped up. People, you stepped up. We went, we did a whole we had rented a bus. Remember, we rented a bus and we went down to St. Joseph. And we did a motorcade. Somebody says, and the walls come. No, nobody calling. Nobody calling. Well, leave that picture there. Somebody won and somebody lost. So we got some losers. Somebody lost. Somebody lost. Listen, Mr. Thing would not be happy to see Mr. Victor Young. He's so noble. He's like, remember now, this is for everybody, and everybody's going to enjoy it. The man on the screen here and everybody. That's true, but he still lost. If he had won, we would be sad tonight. So we happy that he lost. The devil lost. The devil lost. Yeah, he lost. Yes. Good night. Good night. Welcome to the Marcia Week Show.
God bless you. Good night, Marcia.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Man, what you feeling? What you feeling tonight?
Well, I am going to tell you what I am not feeling. I am not feeling fear.
You're not feeling fear. That's lovely.
Not feeling fear. You know, when I saw, I was looking at the video today about the results and such, like, and I said to myself, when we start to stand up for what we know is right, God is going to stand up with us and for us. We have to, the Bible talks about they that call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. You have to call. You have to call. So when the people start to call, we're going to get results. When the people lose their fear, you know what is going to happen?
Yeah.
There's going to be a transfer of fear then, because right now somebody is fearful for the little people that keep in noise.
Yes.
But we aren't done yet, because there's some other mountains, some other uncircumcised Philistines that have to come down, and they will come down. You think the cybercrime bill was one of them? You think that the digital ID was one of them? When the people lose their fear, those who are in authority are going to start being fearful.
Yes. Yes. They will start to be fearful. Correct. So we have a November 11th we're celebrating, and we have a November 20th. November 11th was a cybercrime bill, and November 20th, here we are with this ruling where they say the walls must come down. Pull down that wall. Bring it down. Wow.
Yes.
Are you going to be there? Go ahead.
I would try as much as possible, but we are talking about a wall coming down. But the river came down. George River came down.
Yes, it came down. It came down. But they literally wanted to put a 7-foot wall up going right across there. And no, they have to stop it, and they have to take down the rest. They need to break it down, bring the bulldozer and take it down. And that is such a victory. No walls. They can't put up any walls there.
But at whose expense, no? At whose expense?
I'm sure it wouldn't be at the people's, because we didn't put it up. It's a ruling. So
yeah, I know.
He has to take it down.
I know, but you see, when the wicked try to put things in place to pull down the ordinary man, they're going to have to spend more money.
Yeah.
To get whatever their thing removed.
Yeah.
So too bad for them. They should have listened to the voice of the people.
Correct.
When the people started crying out, they didn't have to wait for a judge to rule it. They could have been their own judge.
Yes.
But when the people lose their fear.
Yes.
And we are losing ours.
Yeah, they will lose their power. And I want to just personally invite you to come down on Independence Day on the 30th. 9 o'clock, the bus will leave, and we're going to sing some songs. I know we're going to sing some church songs, and we're going to say our prayers on the bus. We go, because it's a lot of you will probably would have been in church at that time, but we're going to give God thanks on that bus, okay?
Amen. Amen. So we hadn't spiced song next time, Marcia?
More than likely, you have to talk to
No, sorry, no, hold on. We said we're going to hold on next time.
Hold on. Yeah, let's hope that that's a celebration. I'm hearing some things about that, good things about that, but I can't say until it is, it's verified.
As our walls are going to come down.
Walls are coming down. But thank you so much for calling, and so I need to put on your name for the bus.
I have to pay for the bus?
Yes, $30.
That's for one bus?
Yeah, $30 because it's from 9 to 5, and we're making actually 5 stops. So we're going to Sam Lord's Castle, Ragged Point Lighthouse, Concept Bay, Harrison Point, and we end up at Joe's River.
I want to find out because this $30 include food?
No, where are you going to get food for $30?
I'm just asking. I'm losing my fear.
No, but that, and we are just charging. We're not. That's the price of the bus. So we're not doing anything to try to create, to make money off of it. It's just at cost because we are renting the bus from 9 o'clock till 5 o'clock in the evening.
All right, I would.
Somebody said $30 is cheap. Some tours cost over $100.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Not sure. Okay.
I would try as much as possible though. I'll try as much as possible. All right.
Yes. Okay, that's all right. But we're not. Like some people, they put on a bus. A bus tour, a scenic ride, and it's a money-making venture. We're not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
We're just splitting it among everybody. Everybody pay $30 so we can cover the cost of the bus. If we get all 40, then then that's great. We can cover the bus, right?
Yeah.
So it's $30 per person, and you just bring your food. You can bring your food.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Well, Tanisha Ford said that if I come, I would surely get food. So I would do that.
Okay, Tanisha, he's gonna hold you accountable. He says if he comes, he will give you that food. Yes. Somebody says here, some tours are quoted in US dollars. 30 Barbados dollars is a steal. For us here, we're very, very aware of the cost of everything, and we always are trying to offer things that are affordable, because then it will be hypocritical, right? That we know that it's difficult for people, and then we are going to be charging this whole lot of money. So we try to put things at cost, and people bring what you have at home. If it's 2 biscuits and some cheese, bring it. Whatever you have, bring what you have. Make some lemonade. Bring what you have from home. And hello, good night.
Good night.
Good night. I hope to see you at the bus store. The scenic bus store.
Bus store?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Thanks for calling.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yeah, somebody says $200 per hour is the rate. Yeah, it's pretty expensive, but Camillus, are you coming on the bus tour? Yes. Okay, anybody wants to call concerning said the Joe's River victory. The Joe's River victory. Nobody else? 236-7000. Yeah, Dave, you are, yes, Joe's River, our legacy. Correct. They can't come about here and do as they please. We need to be able to do some celebration for whole town. Mr. Victor Lewis, man. Let me tell you, this man he's a rock. And you know, this is what I'm saying to everybody, Camelos. Victor Lewis is fully Bajan. The other gentleman, Chris, who went with him in court, fully Bajan. What's this thing you're trying to tell me that Bajans are passive? What is passive about Mr. Lewis? You see what I'm telling you? It's a lie. It's a complete lie. All that needs to happen is for you to lose your fear. Look at this man on the screen. Okay, so let me see if we can hear from here. Guys, if you're calling, we're going to ask you to please call WhatsApp. Okay? Let me see if I can hear this caller. Caller, good night.
Good night.
Yes, good night. Let me see if we can hear. Can you guys hear?
Yes, I can read my voice a little less. You can't hear.
Right. I don't think they can hear. Anybody can hear? Okay, you're hearing?
Yes, I'm hearing you, Marcia.
Yes, I know you're hearing me. I wanted to make sure that the people are hearing. Yes, go right ahead. Welcome to the Marcia Week Show.
We shall overcome. The Americans. Victory to Mr. Lewis and the residents of St. Joseph.
Yes.
We must stand up for our rights. You see, one of the things that happens is the shepherds were leading us, but we are sheep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when outsiders come, we welcome investment. What kind of investment? Right? Martin said, I've never got to this stage.
Yes.
The town planning department is there. They say what is from what is. If
Yes.
you find a small amount, if I was putting up if town planning turns you down, you can come to me.
Yes, repeat what you said. We miss you. We miss you right there a while ago.
Yes, and he is the head of town.
Right. All right. Let me ask you something. Do you have WhatsApp?
No, Mr.
Okay, they're not hearing. Try again. Keep talking. They're not hearing. That's...
Yes, if town planning turns you down, you can apply to the Prime Minister.
Yes.
And you go ahead. Right? But you also must remember that you have the they say, Mark, you got to watch this train. You can remember the squatters in Christchurch,
Mm-hmm.
where they was given land. Right? When the prisoners complain about the squatting, the houses are there on the dump. Okay? The squatters moved from there, they was given land further down.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got a thing now, they call it citizens, where someone is living on your land. And after a while, you haven't made any concessions towards this land. They can claim your land after 10 years. They pay no rent or nothing. Land, forget what they call it, by possession. Right? So we must understand what is going on in this country. When our former town planner was there, one called his name, he has moved. This could never happen. You come down to Waterford, the same thing is happening. If you look into Waterford bottom, you see how many houses down there on Waterford's land. The squatters. All squatters. You know? You're a resident of a piece of land and somebody living and put on a bill without permission. You haven't hell to get them to move off it.
Yes.
Right? They acquire this land by possession or something sort of call it. But it only show you what goes on. We must be fearful and stand up. And Mr. Lewis, the other gentleman, and the people of St. George will stand up for their rights. Right?
Yes, very much so.
We are going down a very funny road in this country. And we gotta watch it. When you take all the West Coast, when Mr. Hart was alive, we had windows to the sea.
Mm-hmm.
And when you take a tour down the West Coast, you could scarcely see anywhere on the West Coast where the windows. All of that is taken out of into hotels. But what happened in Joel, what's happened here with the rainfall in Charro Bridge just shows you what the Almighty controls, what could happen. Remember Jamaica, we must remember Jamaica and pray for our friends in Jamaica and those in Haiti and Cuba, because Jamaica getting all the attention. But remember that the people in Haiti and Cuba are our brothers.
Yes, correct.
We
Definitely
must pray
so.
for them. You know, and we must watch this trend. This is one of the largest victories we have had for a while. The walls must come down. You can remember Gabby singing, Jack, I can't bear here.
Yes.
Beat his mind.
Yes.
But this just show you in George River what has happened. But maybe if this didn't happen, maybe one of these good mornings, you see what is showing us what should happen.
Okay.
So victory to the people of Barbados.
Yes, yes.
So it's the giant and it's Cody, and he said he didn't fight it for his bone. He was fighting for the residents of St. Jordan.
Yes, he
and
was.
he must be commended.
Yes, he must be, and you will see him on Sunday. Can I ask, are you going to come to the celebration bus tour?
I have my transportation this week. I have my transportation.
What does
And if I could get there, we'd get there. But I'm dealing with a project that involves health. So
okay.
therefore, we have some constraints to this project.
Yes. Yes.
But, so you can't leave out one for the next, because this is health involved, people care involved,
Yes.
and we need to take attention to
Yes.
care. But you know, seeing what's happening at the transport board, all our assets are being privatized. This would be another victory for us.
Yes, it will
We
be.
watch it, and we will pray and see, and we will think we shall overcome.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Ms. Lee.
Yes, God bless you. God bless you. It's so encouraging. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. The line is open, guys. You can call in. Listen, this is a moment that, you know what? Oh wow, somebody, guess what? That caller who called in and you had the child, the person who called in with the child, someone is asking you to call me later. They will pay for 3 tickets for you. So the caller who called me, who had the child, that Tanisha said that she would provide me a meal for him, right? Well, somebody just messaged me. They don't want their name called and said that they will purchase 3 tickets for him. Isn't that wonderful? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. We're gonna play. Dave, you playing the song again? Let's play the song again, guys, while you get ready to call in. Come on, we can take 2 more calls.
Oh yo 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 yo. Lord above, guide we all. Ancestors, here we come. St. Joseph, standing tall. Joe's River sacred, pull down the wall. River flow, belong to we. Spirit glow, belong to we. Black and roll, can't stop we. God and the elders fight for we. God done rule, victory. Wall come down, finally. Rise up strong, community. Joe's River, St. Joseph, Lagos. Basheba breeze tell tale from before. Railway rumble on the old time shore. Chimbalazo spirits knocking on door. Ancestors watching old firm indoor. Roots in the clay, deep like prayer. Tri-block path, we still get there. Gotta walk with we. River declare this land is yours. Stand up, prepare. River flow, belong to we. Blocking road, can't stop we. God and the elders fight for we. Court done rule, victory. Wall come down, finally. Rise up strong community. Jones River, St. Joseph legacy. Private sign up, try claim the space. Locals vex, hurt, show up on face. Foreign hand, try step out of place. But God and we ancestors lock the base. Villagers gather one heartbeat. Barefoot prayers rise in the heat. Courtroom shake when the truth repeat. Pull down that wall, river is we. River we. Spirit glow, belong we. Blocking road, can't stop we. God and the elders fight for we. Court down rule, victory. Wall come down, finally. Rise up strong community. Jones River, St. Joseph legacy. Victory land sweet like morning rain. Judge say clean, remove the chain. Fix back the banks, heal up the plain. Let children laugh on the spot again. Honor the elders, the ones who fight. God light show with the righteous right. With the flag, hold it upright. Jones River free, St. Joseph unite. River flow, belong to we. Spirit glow, belong to we. Praise be God, community. Jones River, St. Joseph legacy. River flow, belong to we. Spirit glow, belong to we. Praise be God, community. Jones River, St. Joseph legacy. Oh yo 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 yo. 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 Oh yo 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 yo.
Oh my goodness, this song is giving life. Oh my gosh. Isn't this powerful? Jacqueline, you're feeling the power of this song? This is so powerful. This is so powerful. This is me here. And I'm going down. Dave, you want to play a little bit of it? The line is open, guys. The line is open. The line is open. Who is calling?
River and I don't go in the water. Oh Lordy. So people watching and seeing how we're going down there. You have to put some stuff here. You know, Michelle.
We got to take off this gradient. This needs to be reduced. So you keep it left and then you take it right. And that is gonna reduce the slope.
Yeah, we need something for so that people can feel comfortable to go up and down.
Yes. You know.
Something we can bring some blocks for right
you
now.
probably gotta use a rope, make it look a little spectacular.
Listen, you are very fit, but so folks, we are going to do whatever we can to make sure that you can come down this section. It's not that hard, really.
Michelle, you go there? I hope so.
Michelle is Josephine. So she used this terrain.
Yeah, man, she a cuss.
Oh goodness, the greenery, guys.
Oh yes, man.
Are you guys here in the water on this Thursday evening, November 20th? Oh my God, people, this is amazing.
And you see that wall there, that old wall there?
Yes, there's a wall there.
That old wall there was the actual demarcation point that the hotel used, in terms of what they respect as their area of privacy.
Yeah.
So the hotel saw that from this wall.
That was the previous owners.
Right. Yeah. That from this wall back in, right? That is their actual security wall or retaining wall that they would have used for their property.
Right.
And that's the demarcation point. We know that any locomotive coming over this bridge, right? If you go to the area there of Carmichael, you would clearly see how wide that bridge is, accommodating a big locomotive passing across. So the actual span of that bridge is actually minute compared to a train that used to travel over this bridge.
Yes.
So it would have encompassed far more than the width of this bridge, which would have been encompassing the area there where the wall is. Yeah. So that's all our land, Yeah. And this is the part that we would have used. Individuals would go that route. These are the folks who can't be so challenged to take this route.
Yeah.
So we would either travel here, where you can safely get down by holding on to the trees. That's for the ladies or the children, can enter on that side quite easy. And then on this side is the one that is a bit more challenging.
Right here.
In terms of going to the river, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see the water.
Yeah.
Up here in the water.
So when the tide is high, you can't go here. Because you can see actually from all that rain, you see how clean those rocks are.
Yes.
So that water would have been spanning from all up in there where those coconut trees are, all up to these rocks.
All up to these rocks.
All up to these rocks.
Yes,
you know, so there's no way that you could have about going in there. You know, just like the water we saw coming down in the area of Charles River Bridge.
Yeah.
It's far more severe here. Because all of this takes in so many rivers, you know, on the heights coming on to this point.
Right.
Because this is the last point before it enters the sea.
Right.
So this will be the dangerous area. So folks would even now, you got to even jump some of those rocks to try to get on the other side.
But folks, hold it there. We have a caller on the line. Good night, caller. Caller's gone. No caller. Okay, caller is gone. Somebody's asking how much is the bus ticket? It's $30. $30 is the bus ticket. The $30 is the bus ticket. $30. All right, and that's you're on the bus. You're basically it's a 9 to 5. You know, what's that? 8 hours and $30. All right, we have a 40-seater, so we need the names of those who book your space, please. Please book your space. Call us 236-7000 to book your space. And walk with some food. Wanna walk with food. Walk with some food, okay? Yes. You're right. You know, it's a real hero. All the people in St. Joseph who stood up, they're heroes. I want to thank Mr. Lewis and Chris. Who you remember we helped to raise some money for Chris as well. He's overseas getting an operation, and he actually testified via Zoom, and we want to acknowledge him as well. And you know, they've done such a great job, great Barbadians, and you know, so all who are trying to say that, you know, oh, is it this Jamaican woman leading the people astray? And I must go back to Jamaica. Even if I go back to Jamaica, what are they going to do with Mr. Lewis? Huh? What are they going to do with Chris? What are they going to do with Dolores? What are they going to do with Jacqueline? What are they going to do with I'm a Big Girl? What are they going to do with all these people? Donnie Calendar. What are they going to do with them? Give me a break. Huh? What do you think that this is about being a Jamaican? Nothing about that. Yeah, nothing about that. It's about people having their convictions, right? They have their convictions and they stand up for their convictions. Have nothing to do with that. They told you a lie. They told you a lie. The lie is that, you know, when people were brought to Barbados, were brought to another place. You know that all of that is a lie.
Hello.
Hello. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Yes, blessings to you.
Yes.
And blessings to everyone and Royal Opposition, and blessings against you, Marcy, and also to my comrades that fight the party. My name is Tony Hall.
Yes, good night, Tyrone. And I thought you were calling earlier. I guess you're calling to talk about the Joes River.
Yes, please. The event at George River is serious and a very strong message to not only the Barbados Party, to all foreign entities or people that come in and feel that they got all rights for beautiful paradise. And the gospel truth, we should go and maintain, because this
is a very beautiful moment because this is a time for us to really take back our power and explore our island and get to know more about our island. Because if Bobby gets away from us, trust me, our children not even know where we're going in Barbados. So basically now it's for we now to even more do for more ground reason. I take one more our country. I keep it solidating and that's how we go for the right thing.
Wonderful. Well, I will see you on the 30th.
Yes, please. Yes, you know you're going to see me.
Okay.
You know I'm loyal. And not only loyal, I love to be royal.
Oh wow. Well, listen, you know the loyal opposition will love to be around each other, right? So you're coming.
Yes, please.
And Teroni and Judy.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
So that's 6.
Like pony blood. Pony blood.
All right, wonderful. All right, God bless you. Thank you.
All right, blessings of grand reason all to you.
Yes, okay, dog.
Okay.
Yes, bye. Thank you.
They have
All right. Okay, we were hearing the background chatter there. Okay, somebody said Amen, Teroni, yes. All right, they want to make it about me. They want to make it about me, but it's not about me. I tell you, if I should listen, if I should go? What are they going to do with Victor Lewis? What are they going to do with you, Emerson Bob? Huh? All right, we have one more caller. I'm going to have to call this person back because we missed them. So I'm going to call back this person. They're going to hear a loud ring in the right now. I hope they answer. Good night. Good night. Welcome to the Marcia Reed Show.
Hello, good night.
Good night. You had called the number.
Right, I wanted to be on the calling program.
Yes, you are. You are. Welcome to the Marcia Reed Show.
Yeah, let me say I am very pleased with the outcome. You would recall that I had made some post where I had said that this, as a matter of common law rights, that the person should have rights to traverse that place where the guy wanted to block out the residents from. So I was not surprised about the outcome of the court decision. And I want to say that you had played a part to help the organizing support for the opposition, even though you might have some Barbadians who are very opposed to you. For example, we have persons like Olu Waldron and Adrian Donovan. But I would suggest to you that you don't be deterred as long as you do not tell lies and keep righteous in your aim to bring some level of opposition to what is going on in this country. The Lord will continue to bless you. So just stay safe. I hope to be a part of the visit on Independence Day. But as I had said, my knees are not the best, so going up and down, incline and declines could create some challenges. But I will see how best I can participate in the victory.
Yes, we will. And one of the things I love about the loyal opposition, we take care of each other. And so we're going to make sure there were some senior citizens were there the last time we were there. And everybody made sure that they were fine. But I think once we're there, we're going to help each other. So don't worry about it.
So I'll see you on Independence Day.
Yes, and thanks for your kind word. Thank you. Thanks for being kind. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, thanks. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Listen, we are, as somebody said, we continue to stand in unity. If you're calling, we would prefer if you call on WhatsApp. Okay, did I miss a call, a WhatsApp call? Okay, so let's take, I will have to, okay, just give me a moment. Let's get this caller that we missed. Good night. Welcome to the Marcia Week Show.
Hi, good night, Marcia.
Good night. Good night.
And the loyal opposition. You are doing a great job. You're doing a great job. Never mind the naysayers. They would always talk. But if we didn't have you, that wall would still be going up. You know that, right?
Well, I like to correct everybody, because it's all of us. It's your prayer. Some of you didn't come down to Joe's River, but some people stayed home and they prayed. Some people gave money.
Who told you that I didn't went to Joe's River? Yes. I was there and I'm always there.
I love my patient people. Well, you see, there you go. So don't, it's all of us together, okay?
Yeah, but you see that if you didn't lead in the pack, I don't think there would be a agent that would want to do that, because they know the same.
But what about Mr. Victor Lewis? He's patient.
Yes, but you see, we all need one another.
Yes,
one person can't do it.
Yes, that's
you
right.
understand?
Amen. One person can't do it. That's right. That's
Right. So
we do it together.
we are the opposition, because Mr. Thorne can't do it on his own,
Yes.
and all of us have to stand up
Yes.
and fight, stand up, and when it's wrong, you say it's wrong. Don't just go and hide or say, well, it's not about me, or, well, I'm going to be okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody got to get up, and when you see wrong, you call wrong. You understand? When you see right, then you say right. But you can't just sit and let things go on. You understand? You have some people that would just sit there and bite the fingernails, and they wouldn't even lift a hand, lift a voice, give an idea, nothing to help themselves.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know why that they're so scared. I don't know, but you know that they never was scared of Mrs. Stewart. You understand? So, I just hope that everybody come out and come and go on this big excursion, because I'm looking to go on this big excursion.
Yes, ma'am.
Understand?
Yes.
So,
Yes. And I'm looking forward to meeting you, because you said you were there. And
when you see me, you will be surprised.
Well, you make me want. I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you a call tomorrow. I want to know who it is I'm speaking to.
You will be surprised.
You're coming by yourself? Am I to put?
No, I always have a partner with me.
I'm trying to see who it is. All right. Well, guess what? I'm going to put down 2 tickets for you, okay?
Yes, please.
I'm calling you right now, mysterious caller. So I'm going to mysterious caller there. All right? Okay. All right.
Okay. I am looking to have a good time, a great picnic.
Yes, we
on the
will.
30th of November.
The 30th, yes. It's going to be amazing.
Yes, please.
Thank you so
Yes,
much.
please.
God bless you.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Oh, goodness. I see Heather's here. Heather, let me know if you are ready to come in. Yes, Heather. Good night, ma'am.
Good night. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you. My audio, I know it's a little thin because I had to. I think it should be better now. Yeah, because I had to make some adjustments there for the
Okay,
color.
good.
But
Good.
I'm hearing you well. I'm hearing you well.
Wonderful.
Yes,
Wonderful.
I love your colors.
Thank you.
But Heather, welcome again to the Marcy Reed Show. Great to have you, madam. And I'm remembering when we went to Joe's River together. You remember that?
Yes, I remember.
And you remember how they sent some pickup to following us? They followed us from Joe's River. The pickup was following us from Joe's River, and we only noticed at Valentine that the pickup was behind us.
Yes, yes.
Those people, they're evil people. They wanted to intimidate us by following us, and and so I'm glad you were there as a witness. And sometimes I say these things and people say it's not true, but we have a caller. Heather, let me just let the caller.
Okay.
Caller. Good night, caller. Welcome to the Marcy Reed Show.
Good night. I'll send off a message on this number. I need one ticket, please.
You need one ticket. Okay, wonderful. Wow. Yeah. We're up to 10 seats. 10 seats are filled already, Heather. We have another 30 to fill. I think they're going fast.
Is it for a bus?
Yes, for the bus. So this is on the bus. So what are your thoughts about this Joe's River victory, caller?
Well, it is a good thing for the country and for the persons involved in the community. I've never heard about it until the whole story started. And the first time I've seen it was yesterday when you had it live. And it's a very beautiful sight. Very beautiful. So I'm very grateful that they have been able to maintain it for the persons of Barbados. Only if we can do all the other areas like that would be very nice.
Yes. Make sure that it remains with us.
But yes, we are losing too much of our besides the tourist industry, and there's going to be very little left for the locals. And I really enjoyed seeing that fight yesterday.
You did.
And I hope that we can really maintain a lot more.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I thank you for saying that, because we made the sacrifice. Michelle, thank
Yeah.
you, Michelle, if you're listening. Michelle is a true Barbadian. God bless her.
Yeah.
And she took me there, and Mr. Victor Lewis was there, and we were able to show you that beautiful. But being there, it's still.
I watched it live yesterday when you were there.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And yeah, it's very beautiful. Very beautiful.
And guess what? They're going to have some soup. They're going to be cooking soup and roast breadfruit.
Okay.
Yes, but you know what? Because we're going to be on the bus so long, we're still going to walk with, something from home. We're going to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yes,
excited.
no problem.
Yeah. See you then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes. God bless. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Heather, I mean, you weren't there when you weren't there with us in the middle of the fight. You actually had visited Barbados at the time.
When we went we went to tour the area when I came to Barbados, and my son was with me. Remember?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. We have another caller. We have another caller. We're getting some calls tonight before we go ahead in our discussion. Good night, caller.
Good night, Marcia. This is Joey Jokes. You know that I had a stroke.
Yes.
And I told him just now that according to how my body is, I would come.
Yes.
You know that would not miss me so long as I could walk as I would like.
Yes. Everybody remember to pray for Judy. Judy had a stroke, but she's, you know what? I saw her. She came to the march. She rode in the back, and we were so happy to see Judy. Judy always had the flag at the front, right? So we're gonna keep her in our prayers. And Judy, listen, man. Even if you sit in that bus and just enjoy it, all right?
Well, I'm gonna try to get there, right? But according to how the foot is, because I come in, right? The body coming,
In the name of my creator,
Yeah.
God, I come in, my body coming. But you see, I still got her lips there and my mouth. The motion, the speaking in that way that I would like it to be, but I would like to come.
But you sounded good though today.
Yes, please, God. Me had to run it back for a walk yesterday.
Yes.
And he had to go for me today, so I went getting a walk today. We'll have to get the walk tomorrow.
Tomorrow, every day you exercise. You keep that walk.
Yes,
going,
please.
Okay?
Yes, please.
Oh, we love you
But-
today. We love you.
You know I love you too, and I love Deborah, I love your children, I love everybody. And all who pray for me, I love you all too. This is your flag girl, and I would like to be remember your flag girl till whenever she does, she marches.
Yes, I listen. I can come and do for you. I forget.
Right, I want my color. I the promise I want to see what it is. And you got to do some. I can't saltfish for me, but not too much salt boy for send me back with this straw.
When Maxine McLean got my auntie some aunties for me, I'm back to try
Right.
those aunties, okay?
Right, and you do the same for me that I would test anyway.
Yeah.
And you would teach me how to do it another time.
I'm going to put some onion saltfish for you. Now you want to have everybody
All right.
to do onion saltfish.
All right, so we would tell me what you're saying. So we do?
Somebody want to?
Yeah, so when he say he want to, and I begging for myself, and he begging for himself too. So we will by Wednesday, and I walk in a little bit more better, or you will get the direct or care from me.
Yes.
Even if I just drive in the bear bus and sit down in the bus all the time, if they allow me to take call, you know, there's carry you, and then the bus is gonna go and do jobs after.
No. They stay with us the whole day.
I will stand in the bus then.
Yeah. All right. Good night.
All right.
Thank you for calling.
Bye bye, and have a pleasant night. So I will be still watching the show.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Hello, are you hearing me okay?
Yes, I can hear you. Let me take off these headphones. I don't know. Can you hear me better now?
No, we were hearing you fine. I think they were more concerned about my audio. But they seem to be okay now, I think. All right.
Dave said he couldn't hear me well.
Oh, there's another caller calling now. Let me see the caller. The calls are coming in, Heather.
That is good. That is good.
Good night, caller.
Good night. How are you doing, Marcia?
Oh, doing great. Who am I speaking to? Can you tell us your name?
This is Sherlock.
Sherlock. Oh my goodness. And Sherlock, it's just
U.S. Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. You see, I know. That's why I asked the question. So we have somebody from the diaspora. Heather is here with me, and Heather is from the diaspora.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, I was listening to you. I just sent you a radio. It got to be a radio voice mail that somebody sent me. A friend of mine from St. Peter, he just sent me because something is going on. Nefarious in St. Vincent with the election. Yes. Me and Molly has. You understand that already, right?
Yes, we were just doing the Joe's River, and then we're going to switch on onto that now.
Yeah, okay. But congratulations. I also say that because I saw some clip on Facebook. So that's why I sent it to you yesterday. But congratulations on the victory of for Joe's River, Victor and his people.
Yeah.
Well, all people.
That's
all people.
We're one. Thank you so much from Brooklyn.
Yes.
You know, we love the diaspora. The diaspora, you are
yes.
important to this movement. And I thank you so much.
Yes, and let me add a little thing that you researched on earlier. I think it probably last week about the weather.
Yes.
Because, I was thinking about this for some time, and they have something called DAPA and HARP
Yes.
that can manipulate weather, create storms, hurricanes, and whatever, earthquakes. DAPA and HARP. And I believe there is something going on. 'Cause I think I heard you said something the last show, Monday. It's something linked to the weather that happening in Barbados and the election.
I'm not sure.
What I mean by that is, when people are going to forget what is going on, when you have a disaster, you're going to get a handout.
Oh, I see.
So the mind is going to change, because Barbados, I know a lot of Barbadian people are they say they got short memory, so to speak. So it is linked. I say it is linked to the election, just like what happened in Jamaica. As you said, an area in Jamaica had the hurricane Melissa had his name linked to something in Jamaica, right? And that's how you come up with the research with this thing. Yep.
Yes, I did do.
So,
You're right. I did do a presentation, and I was, asking the question.
I think you are on the money with it, because it happened because of something going on in Jamaica, and a lot of things happen around the world, because even in Dubai, remember Dubai had a flood,
Actually, didn't know about that. I don't recall.
but there was a lot of rain in Dubai, I think last year or year before, and it was a lot of rain and too much rain, and it don't really rain in Dubai like that. So there was another manipulation.
Yes, and they were
Yes.
talking about yes, but
Yeah.
that's something we will continue. Keep listening, and I have your number.
Yes.
And we can always chat some more off air, okay? But that's something that
Yeah,
that we should continue to look into.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Have a good night. Yeah.
Thank you, caller. We appreciate you.
Good.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, bye.
Bye bye. All right. We have one more. They're calling. Normally, sometimes they don't call, and once they're calling, it means that people losing their fear. So I'm gonna let them speak. Let me see here. Okay, is there something playing in the background, Heather?
Hold on. Is that better?
Yes. Okay, yes. There is a call here. Let me see if we can hear it. I've been asking people to call WhatsApp. Caller, good night. Do you have WhatsApp? Hi, caller. Good night. Good night. Yeah, we're not hearing them. Not hearing them. Okay. All right. So, guys, that's it for Joe's River. I think we spent a little time there on Joe's River tonight, which is important. We do have an event coming up, so we're focusing our time on that, and we need to stop and celebrate. Sometimes, Heather, we're fighting, and we don't stop to smell the roses. We don't stop to enjoy the victories. We don't stop to see the beautiful sunlight coming through. And I think tonight is one of those moments where we stop and say yes. So what's on your mind? I know what's on the people's mind. They want to talk about St. Vincent and the Grenadines, but I'll let you share anything on your mind, and then we will flow into we can flow into St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So take it away, Heather. What's on your mind?
I want to talk about Joe's River. To me,
Yes, go ahead.
to me, it was.
I promise after Heather that we're going to go straight into St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So Dave, get ready for that segment. Thank you. Go ahead,
Okay.
Heather.
I want to say that it was a victory well worth pursuing. It may have taken a long time, and at times it felt that nothing was happening. It took a long time to go through the courts in Barbados. I don't think that it should have taken that long, but it did. But fundamentally, what it does is that it repositions the people in an authoritative position. Because here they were, I guess many people were thinking that the investor and government and whoever would have their way and would be in, I guess would win this over the people, right? But it did not happen. So we have a lot to be thankful for God who helped us to persevere to win this fight. And they say that it is not for the swift, but for those who endure to the end. And this was a case of that happened. And I really wish to commend, what's his name again? You have him up on the screen.
Victor Lewis.
Victor Lewis, right. He did not give up. He was determined. He did not give up. And I must commend him for that. And I'm glad that the people of St. Joseph and everywhere else in Barbados would continue to have the opportunity to enjoy the labor of our forefathers. Let's look at it that way, and not let someone from over in a way who nibbles strings are not buried in Barbados take away our birthright. So with issues like that, we have to fight to the bitter end, regardless of the outcome. I had some other things to mention. I want to be very brief, but there were 2 articles in the newspaper. And in my opinion, they were related. We seem to look at things separately, but they were related. One was with regards to one of the ministers from the Ministry of Finance, Mr. Strawn, and then the other minister who was the former Minister of Education. So one article was about him, and the other one was her delivery at an event. And in his delivery, what was captured in the newspaper, it said he was in Parliament and he was talking about taxation. And he said that government had pulled in more taxation than they had expected, right?
Surpass their revenue target.
Dave, surplus.
Yeah, I sent you, Dave, something via WhatsApp that would help Heather. Go ahead, Heather.
And what it tells me is that if government has a surplus, which is well beyond what they had anticipated, and they were anticipating a surplus in the first place, and they went well beyond this, the government of Barbados can reduce the VAT. That is what I got from that. But then the minister went on to claim that their spending also went up, which technically does not make any sense. If you are a fiscal manager managing taxation, revenue, and expenditure, how could your expenditure go up if you have a surplus? It doesn't make any sense to me. So what he has proven to me is that the government of Barbados can reduce the VAT, the 70% VAT. And I had specifically highlighted something here which said that government spent 333.7 million on services. And we don't know what those services were for. What the minister does, what they do is they put out information, they put out partial information. They never give you the full picture. They never do. And for example, the taxes on the value added tax, they pulled in $811 million in value added tax, and it had overperformed by $19.82 million. And therefore, they can reduce that to lower the amount of costs that the consumers are now bearing. So it can be lowered. It's not that they can't do it. They probably do not wish to do it. And some other thing, what else did it say? Right, was that, so it should be lowered. And if we look at the Minister Kay McConney, what she delivered, she was speaking to some private sector firm at the Hilton, Barbados Hilton. And what it seemed to me, when I look at the two articles together, it looks as though Mr. Strong was, he usually delivers a lot of bad news in terms of taxation. So it is probably the intent now to have her share part of it. So he's saying, yeah, we bring in so much money, but we spend a lot, but it could have been different. And she came and she said, no, she's talking about, they have a debt for nature swap. They have coined something new called a debt for social swap, meaning that they are restructuring debt, getting somebody else to take over debt that they have, and with a lower interest rate. And with that interest rate, they said that they are going to put the reduction in the interest rate into things like education and healthcare and heritage, and they said heritage services or something like that. My thing on this is that this is just an idea that the government is throwing out, right? Because they said, the article said that Barbados is developing. It said that this is something that it has a foundation or has a structure or anything like that is grounded. It is not grounded in some existing form or whatever. It says Barbados is developing. And she is extending an invitation to the private sector to buy into this, because she also went on to say that the private sector need to engage directly by investing in social impact products financed through these swaps or by supporting community-based enterprises. So this is nothing that is grounded in economics. And also what I can say is that government comes up with all of these, I don't even know what to call it. They coin new words, because as far as I've heard, I've never heard of a debt for social services swap. I've never heard about it. I've heard of debt for nature swap, but not this. So the aim of that, her speaking, was to invite the private sector to come and take up some of government's debt. Basically, that was it. And to highlight my concerns here again is that these debt for nature swaps, usually the effects of what they do can be relatively small, because there is only the interest rate really that would be the net gains of the restructuring. So it doesn't do anything much. But she never said what debt is being restructured, which I find quite strange, which is the debt that they want to restructure rather, which I find quite strange. And we don't have a guarantee that any savings from the debt restructuring could be used in education, healthcare, or heritage. And what I have found is that areas like debt for climate swap, that these things are so nefarious, you can't pinpoint where the money goes. So nobody can tell you, or there is no defined structure where we can say, yes, X amount of money went to do this, or went to do the next, or went to do the third. There is nothing in place for anybody to track what is happening. So I find that we have to watch carefully what these ministers are saying and try to make some sense of it. It is as though they are determined to take us down a path where we are left holding the bag. So what Mr. Strong made me think of is, where is all of this money going? If you collect well in advance over what you anticipated, you collected a surplus, a high surplus, and you cannot, people in Barbados can't see where it's going. And if you collect so much, you should be able to reduce the VAT. But nothing like that is happening. So that is my concern for the night, the VAT. We have money and nobody knows where it's going. You don't know where the spending going. So the government can't say that they're not getting any money from taxation. They're getting it, they're spending it, and they're still continuing to borrow. It makes absolutely no sense.
Great observation there, Heather. I saw the newspaper article as well, and I'm saying, oh, surplus.
Mhm.
You know, that means that you, as you said, you've gone way above what you had
Exactly.
what you had budgeted, and so we can't even see what the amount that you budgeted for. We can't see how it's spent.
No,
Plus, we can't see where the surplus is because
no, we don't know where it's going.
yeah, at this point, I mean, look at even our transport board. We're not able to provide the services to the people of Barbados, even
No.
though we're collecting the taxes.
Exactly.
So it's not making sense. It's not adding up. We're not stupid. We didn't go to school to Sunday school. We know that something is wrong with that whole picture. You know, most definitely. Well, one can say probably we are spending the money in other people's country. We had 5 persons, it's been reported, and it's for the government to say it is not so, but I'm going to check right now, but it's been reported that there were at the moment 5 persons in the civil service of them who work in the government of Barbados, in the Prime Minister's office. It's being alleged that they okay, 5, yeah, 5 people: Kevin Henry, Alicia Dean, Marcus Stevens, and some whom were wearing BLP branded clothing exited the arrivals terminal of the Argyle International Airport at 11:23 a.m. on Thursday. That was yesterday morning. And this is eyewitness news. So this is probably where some of our money is going, because one has asked the question, Heather and viewers, if these people are over in St. Vincent and the Grenadines and they're working for the government, they have government jobs. Are they on leave? Is it paid leave? What are they doing? Is this part of the service to Barbados, that they're going to be sent to help another country in their elections? Is this part of where our spending is going? Who paid for their airfare? We have a right to ask that, right, Heather?
Yes. And do you remember when the talk of the citizenship bill and the immigration bill first came up? People were saying that the Labour parties in the region are banding together. And when it comes to elections, they'll be sending their people throughout the region to help the other governments win. So this is part of it. So that person who had written that in a newspaper on an article, on a comment to a newspaper article, was totally correct. Here we have a picture that we can see.
There you have it. And I'm looking for Mr. Bob was supposed to be on tonight, so he had sent me a note, and I'm looking for that note. And in the meantime, I want to hear your comments on that, guys. I want to read some of the comments in the comment section, because here's Heather talking about this excess. So probably because we have excess revenue, is that part of why we're seeing what we're seeing happening? We don't know where they got the money from, but one of
Exactly.
us, we have to ask, right?
We have to ask.
Yeah. Somebody says it is significant that these three, Barbados, Dominica, and St. Vincent, have the same the same three persons operating on their behalf in terms of their campaign managers. You know, they have some that do the polls. All of them working together, and they work on all of these. You know, somebody asking here, did these people request a no pay leave of absence to travel to St. Vincent? We're asking the government of Barbados because it's being reported that they are from the Prime Minister's office. Did they request a no pay leave of absence to travel to St. Vincent? Are they on a government mission?
That is what they're doing is highly irregular. It's like meddling in another country's affairs. It should not happen.
It should not. It should not. And actually, let me just finish reading this article. It says the BLP members, this is not our newspaper. This is a newspaper the article is coming from Eyewitness News, and this is a newspaper in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The BLP members are the latest among Labour Party representatives from around the region.
Yes.
To campaign alongside ULP as it seeks a 6th consecutive 5-year term in office. So apparently they have been coming in from Dominica as well.
Yep. It's all a plan so that they would never leave power.
Yeah. Well, Pedro is saying, why are we saying meddling? It's called supporting. And you think, Pedro, this is going to help CARICOM? Do we think that this is going to help CARICOM? What if this Prime Minister is going to help that opposition lead, that Prime Minister in St. Vincent? What if he doesn't win? And Dr. Friday wins? What about that relationship? Are they the same ones that have to sit in CARICOM at CARICOM meetings?
I think that Pedro has it wrong. It has to be meddling because CARICOM is an association of states. It is not a federation. It does not have one common government. If it had one common government, nobody would have a problem with anybody going into St. Vincent to help. But it's an association of states. It's not the same thing. And this has nothing, what they're doing, it is also an economic union, but this has nothing, a single market and economy, but this has nothing to do with economics, what they're doing there now. Absolutely nothing.
No. And you know, who's paying them? Who is paying them? All of this, and it is said that there are more that I think there's another, I don't want to say the number because I don't remember the number, and I'm not seeing that documentation now, but it is being said, it's being alleged that there will be more who will be joining them later in the week. So they have gone up an entire week before the election, not to sit down and enjoy. I'm sure it is to work. And the Vincentians are responding. Melissa Tate is saying this should never be allowed. The blatant disrespect should not be meddling in other countries' affairs. I personally follow Caribbean news and weigh in on issues in the comments section, and I'm from Barbados. But to go to another man's country during an election to help a party secure victory is unacceptable.
It is.
It affects people's lives, and when they're done, they can fly back home.
Exactly.
Not thinking about the consequences. It's wrong. They can never understand the full context. They don't live there.
She's very right. She is correct. They don't live there.
That's a great comment, Melissa Tate. I think that's a great, because it's the same way where people are thinking that we are in paradise in Barbados because our prime minister makes speeches around the world and then they say that we are doing very, very well. They think that we're doing well in Barbados because she speaks, and they don't live here. You know, Dave, let's see if we can read another comment on there. If you go up, but let's see if we see another comment. Somebody says, I find this really strange. Why should Barbados be involved there? Okay, there's a call. I guess people are calling. Let me accept the call. That's okay.
Hi, good night, Mark. Hey, I was just here experimenting. I can't get this WhatsApp thing do, but anyhow, I get it done. I hear your voice. How are you, Mark? Yeah, this Commissioner.
Hi, Commissioner. How are you doing?
Well, I hear I do the poor, peaceful, and polite. And I watching Mr. thing there on the screen, Mr. Anyhow, good. I want to congratulate you, the loyal opposition, and all of those who rally with the people of St. Joseph and the George River, the teacup and the saucer issue. I was down there too, you know.
Yes.
You remember I was there? I was the first, but it arrived there. And you all caught me there in the river.
Yes.
Yeah. I looking back at those pictures, and I can't complain. There's some memories can't do. Yeah. Live like people do. Yeah. There's a question I want to ask you.
Yes, sir.
I was only talking about it this evening before you land home. You remember there's I think Mr. They call it, the Bible said, Miss Marley call it the what you call it? The climate change. You know there's some money I think she had borrowed. I don't know what she had borrowed, it was given to us, etc., etc. They call it climate change money. You remember that climate change money?
Yes. It's
I am. After what happened then?
You mean the debt swap?
The debt swap, yes.
No, she get money for climate change.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Not the debt swap.
And I was talking about that money today at the con before you come in.
Mm-hmm.
Some guys tell me yesterday know about it, they hear about it. $7 million, I think somebody said come from the World Bank.
The World Bank.
Yeah. Check around for me and tell me if that's still available. Because I always remember the rainy day money.
Yes.
And when the rain came, we knew how the umbrella shelter from the rain. The roof leak, water coming. The siding board, water coming through the siding board. So at the end of the day, we ain't still have rainy day money. So you must have a commission of inquiry for me and find out that climate change money. Yes, I remember hearing about it.
Yeah,
if she got it, yeah, and if she get it, my big capital question mark, what she do with it? No, I will left you quick. I don't know how soon I got to live. But you always believe in the word in time to come. That is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And the Undertaker man who said, in God we trust, live on. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's all this road damage that this happened about here from last Sunday. I was on some today. Don't forget, we paying the tax that we pump for, we call it road tax, etc., etc.
Yes.
Don't be surprised. They either go to the Honorable House and ask for money or to borrow money to fix our roads again. But if I die before, you can WhatsApp me, message me, call me at St. George Parish Church. I'll be down there with my mother, my grandmother, and my father. They're going to borrow money to fix all these roads and all of these things that happened during last Sunday. And I'm gonna make it my last call to them. I live in a country they started with concrete roads. I live in the spice of Grenada. And I see this very, I think yesterday or day before yesterday, in the island of Caracou, Kevin Andrews, them putting down miles and miles and miles of concrete roads. And in this country where like that, the country the same as St. Andrew and St. Joseph, that the land is flipping all the salt and the thing milling, pay washing there. Those areas sort of get hit hard. It is time that we stop this thing with milling pave and barber green and salt. It is time that we have to go into concrete roads.
Okay.
Yeah. So we got some time to experiment and able to get this thing worked out.
And you sounded loud and clear. Well, thank you so much for calling and thank you for your contribution.
Yes, please, ma'am.
And I look forward to see you on November 30th on that excursion.
I was looking at it as a one spot. But you say you're going at the places.
Yes.
I thought we were spending we call it the old time excursion.
But we're going to spend most of the time at Joe's River, but we're gonna touch some places and then get to Joe's River, okay?
So that one for me now, I could go straight to Joe's River then.
You could go straight to Joe's River and wait for us there.
Okay, then I might use the bike as a scenic ride.
Yes. Most definitely. That's lovely.
Yeah, cause this part of St. Joseph, I used to work at used to call it West St. Joseph Bradley Adams. And since I left that area and the year the 8% cut, there's a lot of touring that I ain't do.
Yeah, well we're looking forward to seeing you on the 20th on the 30th. That's next week.
Yeah, we can see it right.
Yes, so see you there. Thank you so much for calling. God bless.
Okay then, ma'am.
Yes, you sound loud and good. All right.
Yeah, it's very nice. I can't tell I can't do over 10 people. We got to drink one on that.
Yes, you did well. You sound good.
Thanks so much. Yes.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure having you. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Wow. Well, I tell you, that I love to see when the seniors, he experimented because before you had trouble, with his WhatsApp, and I'm so proud of you, Commissioner. Yes, he's able to call. WhatsApp calls are stronger, because they're coming through the computer. So that is better. But we are going to get back. We have to continue on this talk here about St. Vincent, because I saw also an article that was put out by Trinidad and Tobago's Prime Minister. And while everybody take a chance, people, and read what is on the screen. And in the meantime, let me welcome the wonderful Mr. Alvin Bob is coming into the studio. Let me know if you're ready, Mr. Bob. Okay, he's ready. Coming right in. Good night, Mr. Bob.
Good night. Finally, I'm here. Good night to your guests as well. And good night to the loyal opposition.
Yes, and Heather Cole.
Hi.
Good night, Miss Cole.
Good night.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
A little tired, but I'm here.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, Heather is an economist, and she is in the diaspora.
Yes.
And Barbadian, and loves Barbados. She was actually down with me in Joe's River the last time she was here, and we had a great time, her and her son. And we're talking about this regional, I call it a regional election scandal that is happening right now. Yeah. And I know that you are concerned about that. And I have on the screen here a response by the Trinidad and Tobago Prime Minister, Kamala Prasad. And her response to Mia Motley, the Mia Motley-led Barbados Labour Party, sending operatives to work in the general election, including Deputy Director in the Prime Minister's office in Barbados, Alicia Dean, She says, recently, Kamala said, recently I've observed other prime ministers and their parties actively and overtly campaigning and interfering in general elections outside their own countries within the Caribbean. The UNC does not participate in that type of deplorable and disreputable conduct. The choice of a leader for St. Vincent and the Grenadines is solely for the people of that country. If Caribbean prime ministers continue cavorting, is that word cavorting?
Yes.
Around the region and interfering in the affairs and elections of member states, it is only a matter of time before CARICOM implodes. What are your thoughts on that, Mr. Bob? Is he there? Mr. Bob? Unmute? Yes.
Again. She has a very valid point. Yes. Unmute. You can hear me?
Yes, we're hearing you loud and clear.
You can hear me now?
Yes, we're hearing you. I wonder if he's hearing us. He's from.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we're hearing you.
Yes. Okay. She has a point, because how can governments, any government, go to another Caribbean country, visibly campaign for a particular party, trying to influence the decision in favor of one party over another, and then if that party they favor do not win, how are they going to work with a prime minister elected by the people who knowingly knew and saw you trying to make him or her lose? How do you recover from that? Which means in the first place, you're not supporting my election. Then how can I depend on your support now that I'm elected? That is a dangerous thing that we saw today. And as the Prime Minister from Trinidad said, we have to stop it. You should not let the people of a particular nation decide who they want to lead. Mayor Motley and our operatives are not living in St. Vincent. They do not know the troubles or the issues that are affecting the people and how they see them. So why are you going to go there to influence the election? And then when that party does not win, you are expected there to go offer a congratulatory message. Something was definitely wrong with what this party or government did today. And so openly, the level of arrogance and to the point ignorance that you would just walk through the airport, you put on a red shirt and move through the airport, openly going to support another party and their government workers as well. There's not only one person that they mentioned one person, there are other persons who are attached to ministries who left Barbados. I don't know if they left no pay leave, they took vacation, who paid for the trip. If they're paid by the ruling party, we don't know. But this is a sad day for governance within the Caribbean.
It is. And you know, there is something here that is happening, Heather and viewers, and very well said, Mr. Bob, I must say. But when you think of the fact that and I lost my train of thought, it's gone. It's gone. What I had in my head seemed to went out of my head. But what I want to say, you know, really is it's just how deplorable, as the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago said, how deplorable this is. Right, the thought came back. What is really happening is that they obviously have come together and they have a plan, and the plan
They
is
have a plan.
going to destroy CARICOM. The plan that Mia Martley and Dominican Prime Minister Gonzalez, they have the one in St. Vincent, is a plan to destroy CARICOM. They were hoping that the Orange Party in Jamaica would have won, because then they would all come together, and they are seeking to establish this labor movement throughout the region. When all of these red parties, when they come together, when all the Labour Party, when they come together, basically what would happen is that, and can you imagine, they're all in CARICOM, then they're going to be able to set certain agendas, and they've joined up with, and we have to say Red Party, they've joined up with the Red Party in Guyana as well. You see what I'm saying? So it is, it's all of them coming together. They're of the same color. Do you realize what's going to happen? I think they're trying to set up, they're going towards making this like a regional government. And once they're of the same mind, they help each other to win.
Mm-hmm.
They help each other to win, and they're of the same mind, then they're going to be able to do all manner of things. Whatever they come up with, they're going to be able to do it. They have no, because they're working together. No opposition. And I tell you, I'm convinced this has to come out of Mia Martley's head, because she loves that dominance, and the rest of the Caribbean. I'm telling you, all of you who say that we're so happy to have Mia Martley, you in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, you're going to see now. You're going to see now. Trinidad, yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, Trinidad. You're going to see now, Trinidad. The Trinidadians are seeing. All of you say, "Oh, Bajans, you should be so happy to have Mia Martley. You see how she meddles now. You see how she doesn't follow the rule of law. She makes up her own rules. Already the Guyanese hates her. The Guyanese, they hate her. The black Guyanese, they don't want to see her in Guyana. Dominica, they don't want to see you down there. So you're exposing yourself to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and you're exposing yourself to Trinidad. And we say, welcome to our world.
Marcia?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
What she does is she is undermining the democratic process of electing a government. This is not to be done. And if she could be so bold as to go into somebody else's country and do this, what she would not do in Barbados. I'm telling you, it's too much. But I also wonder what CARICOM can do about this. There must be something that CARICOM can do.
They have no teeth. All they're gonna do is talk. They have no teeth. That's it. You know, this man has been there. 5 consecutive terms.
Yes.
And she can't see that something is wrong with this. And this is what they're supporting.
Yes.
Somebody who the people they were rescuing people in the middle of the was it the hurricane? Somebody was a natural disaster in over there, Mr. Bob, in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I'm sure somebody's going to correct me on it. And he sent from the U.S. They sent some, some boats to rescue the people. And you know what he did? He said only the people who were vaccinated could get on the boats.
Evil man.
Evil, and that's why he had evil Martley.
Teachers like myself. Yes, teachers like myself could not work.
I remember, yes.
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Vincentians are going to see, right, the evil diva that we have here that going around and making speeches. And because you made a speech, the whole Caribbean, they want to bend down and kiss her feet. But they will feel it now.
Right. As the people say, what sweeten the ears is going to burn them. Let them go ahead.
That's what they want to do. Okay. Dave, you have anything else there to play, Dave? I think there is There's a voice note as well about it. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to find out today about the voice note, whether which station it came from, because it is saying that the opposition party, that they have reported her what she's doing to Marco Rubio. I don't know why. You have it there, Dave. Let's hear it. I don't know if this. I was trying. I tell you up front to find out which radio station that this was coming from. I don't know if somebody just created it. But it's interesting. Go ahead, Dave. It's coming. Okay, it's not there. It's not there as yet. I see Apostle Canterbury. Let me know if you're ready, sir. Yes, he's ready. He's ready. Good night, Apostle Canterbury.
Hey, good night, ma'am. Good night. Good night. Blessings.
Good
It's
night.
great to be here tonight. Good to see you guys. Mr. Bob,
Good night. Good
great
night.
to
Good
see you
night.
as well. And good night
All right.
to our panelists on tonight. Great to be on the show. Thank you so much again.
Yes. Well, it's so great to have you. Thank you for joining. We got up this morning to find out that the BLP, this government, that they have sent government workers from the Prime Minister's office, alleged, to go to St. Vincent to meddle in their elections in
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I saw that.
You saw that, and we've just been discussing it, and also discussing the response of the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, which he calls this a deplorable act, to be meddling in other people's elections. What are your thoughts on it, sir?
Well, it spells disaster for CARICOM, and the fact that in the midst of what should be free and fair elections, we realize that our Prime Minister, Ms. Motley, that she has been actively involved in discrediting and degrading the democratic process. So Barbadians have to understand that if she's going to do this in St. Vincent, then by now we should understand what she has been doing with our elections. Okay, so it is very, very clear that our Prime Minister is involved in election rigging. And so for us to sit here in this country and not send a very clear message, we depend on other leaders around the region and Mr. Rubio to respond. The Barbadian public must respond to Mia Motley. And it is critical right now that we let her know that we've caught on to her shenanigans. This is evil. It is deadly. It is destructive. It is a serious compromise on our democratic process. And Barbados going into the next upcoming general election, it tells us that Mia Motley's people are already on the ground making sure that they win the next election. So our elections will not be free and they will not be fair. As long as Mia Motley is the leader of the Barbados Labour Party, that will be the case. And so we have our work to do here on the ground as well too, because if you can put together a group of 5 persons and send them into another country to sway elections in favor of the person that you want to work with, it spells danger. And I want to say here that, and I've said it before on the show, all of these prime ministers that are in power right now, they're going to do everything within their means to make sure that they win the government. Because for them, it is no longer a matter of democracy. Many of them have this idea that they're now some great king or queen reborn. So it is no longer about the vote of the people. It is about building their empire and creating their own kingdom. I remember Mr. Arthur when he spoke very candidly about and openly about his interaction with Miss Motley. He mentioned that Miss Motley was listening to a particular individual, and that individual convinced Mia Motley that she had a divine right to rule Barbados. And this is very, very dangerous because it is no longer about the vote of the people. It is make sure you keep Mayor Motley in power, make sure that we keep Ralph Gonzalez in power, make sure that we keep Mr. Skerritt in power, make sure that we keep, you know, Mr. Brown in power, make sure that, you know, all of these individuals who were there during COVID, who've lied to their nations, who've destroyed their own nations, they're now seeking to build this type of dystopic regime within the Caribbean region, and the people of the Caribbean must begin to stop what is happening. I'm thankful that Prime Minister Kamala has stood up against that type of activity, and the people of Barbados, we have to say that it is wrong. And I don't know how the Barbados Labour Party can feel tonight knowing that they are actively as a party. I don't know how individuals like Colin Jordan, who's an elder in the church, can actually support and continue to be a part of a party like this when his own people are interfering with due democratic and electoral process in a neighboring and a sister Caribbean country. I do not know how the Barbados Labour Party can be supporters and supporters or sleeping tonight, because it is proof now that this administration under the Democratic leadership in a neighboring and the sister Caribbean country, I do not know how. I do not know actually how they are sleeping, like knowing that this type of
Apostle, get the feedback.
Let me see, because I can see that we turn off all mics and see if that would help. Let's turn off all other mics. Thank you, Heather. Okay, welcome caller. Go right ahead.
Hi, Marcia. This is Adrian. Hi to the panel, Heather and Pastor, and my good friend there. I just wanted to wait. Alvin Bob, sorry. He's going to curse me for not remembering his name. We're such good friends that I should have remembered that. But you know, sometimes when you get on the mic, you tend to get a little, you forget things that you're supposed to know. I just wanted to weigh in a little bit on that, this whole thing about these BLP members showing up in St. Vincent, right?
Do you have a fan on? Are you close to a fan or something?
No.
Okay. Having some interference. Okay.
I'm try to use my headset. Yeah. So yeah, we're all upset about these 5 or so BLP members showing up in St. Vincent. Well, are we aware that Motley herself spoke on an election campaign platform in St. Lucia on November 14th? He said she did. So they're pretty much doing what she's already done. They're there. We saw them at the airport. We haven't seen them actually being involved in the St. Vincent election. We assume that they are, right? But here is Motley in St. Lucia on a St. Lucia Labour Party, a red party, political platform, speaking in representing a Labour Party against the United Workers' Party in St. Lucia. So that to me is more egregious than these 5 members of her party. So I don't see how the Barbados Labour Party can come and talk about that or dismiss it when their leader is doing something even more egregious, being actually campaigning for a political party in St. Lucia, right? Here's a summary of the words she used on that platform. She says, I belong to a labor movement, and a labor movement has labor parties. And then she goes on to say, I don't wear red by accident. Red is our color, he says. I lead a labor party, and labor parties in this region has the same philosophy. Now, Heather alluded to what I believe is the case going on here. Heather talked about the Treaty of Chaguaramas not having the authority or giving CARICOM the authority to bring governments together. It is about economics, and it's about hopefully at some point free movement. But each country still has a responsibility to itself for its foreign policy and for its governance. But everywhere Motley goes, and she talks about CARICOM coming together and being in one voice and stuff like that. And I see this whole thing of trying to get all the red parties, the red shirt parties in government in CARICOM is to bring about what I think the pastor said it too, and you mentioned it as well, a kind of parastatal type of government, regional government, right? On top of all these countries, right? That will speak as one voice because they're all part of the labor movement, as she called it, and have the same philosophy. So I think we need that. I could send you the YouTube of that that St. Lucia Labour Party meeting in which he speaks it. Right? Because I think that's more egregious than those 5 people that we saw at the airport in St. Vincent. He was actually campaigning for a political party in St. Lucia. And we know St. Lucia's election is due on December 1st. So I think that is a bigger issue. If we have a problem, and we should, with those people showing up in St. Vincent, those bitches showing up in St. Vincent, we should have an even more magnified issue with the Prime Minister of Barbados speaking on an election campaign platform in St. Lucia, which she did. I'll send you the YouTube.
Yes.
So that's his name.
Thank you so much. Thank
All
you
right.
so much. Appreciate that.
All right. You're welcome.
Yes, thank
Bye-bye.
you. Any comments? Anybody to concerning what
He is perfect. Adrian is perfectly correct. Adrian is perfectly correct. What this group, with 5 plus, we understand there are going to be 6 more, is doing is just following the example of their leader. And they have determined that they are going to carry out her wishes. The same way that they respond like blind mice on social media. Every policy, don't care how bad it is, you're going to find this particular group having a lot to say in support of it. When it puts anybody at a disadvantage. And I want to raise something with persons who may have received something like this. Can you see it?
No.
Okay.
Seeing it now.
There's a circular. And at the bottom of the circular, from the Cabinet Office, Government Headquarters, Bay Street, St. Michael's. I am not aware that the Barbados Electoral Department has moved. So why am I getting an on service telling me and a number of my family members that they visited and they did not see us during that 4 week that they were looking at the voters list? Isn't the Electoral Boundaries Commission responsible for these type of things? Why are we getting them from the Cabinet Office, Government Headquarters? And I believe there are thousands of people who have received these.
Yeah,
and if you think that this is a plan for something else, but they see me every night, they hear me every day, so they better keep me on the voters list.
They know you're alive. You know, but on a serious note, though, this what Adrian has just shared there, and what I'm seeing happening, as you know, I was in Dominica, and I showed you the pictures that were up. I'm here looking for them, Mr. Bob. I know you sent me one this morning again. If you can resend it from Dominica. And I want to remind the people where the Prime Minister, and this is very serious, and all of them, you know, because she thinks she has, you know, everybody loves her around the region, and she's going to find out. She's going to find out when you start to mess with the sovereignty of nations. Okay, you're going to find out. And she went into Guyana, and the Guyanese, their belief is that she messed with the elections in Guyana, and they don't like her in Guyana. Those black Guyanese, they don't like her. Dominica, the same thing. They felt that she did not, that her action actually was against electoral reform. Again, the same kind of thing is the same story. And as I found it. I'm going to send it to Dave right now.
I sent it to him just now as well.
Oh, you did? Okay, yeah. No, but go ahead, Heather. I see you wanted to say something there. You're muted. You're muted.
What I was saying is that basically Labour parties are the people's parties who are responsible for promoting labor, but what their actions are not speaking labor. Their actions are actually set to establish dictatorships, have nothing to do with labor, nothing at all.
Yeah. And for them, you know, St. Vincent and the Grenadines doing, for him to do six terms, you know, it's encouragement for Mia Mottley, because she doesn't want to let go of power in this country. I believe that she would go at whatever lengths to hold on to power. The same thing with this other scoundrel on here from Dominica. They will go through whatever lengths to hold on to power. The people of the Caribbean need to rise up against these people, against the Skerets, rise up against Motley, and rise up against the one there in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Gonzales.
Yeah, Gonzales. They need to rise up. If you're listening to me, guys, rise up against them, because that is what they're doing, and they're bringing in St. Lucia in it now, because these guys are power hungry. They are not about leading the Caribbean. They're not about governing. They are about ruling. That's what they're about.
Yes.
Go on, Apostle. You're muted.
We can't hear you.
Still muted, Apostle.
Are we there? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, I just want to say a couple of things here very, very quickly. And I've done some studying. We have something called the electromagnetic spectrum, which is what we know as the rainbow, or the area of visible light. The rainbow goes from red to blue, and red is the lowest frequency on the rainbow. What do you think is happening? Look at all of these red Caribbean islands that are under red parties. Look at the condition that these countries are in under these red parties. Okay. Look at the fact that Miss Motley just brought the king of the Ashanti tribe here to Barbados to show to that was a message to individuals in Barbados who are a part of that underworld. That was a message to say, look who I have behind me. Okay. Because you come to a country, you want to meet with the president. You don't want to be meeting with no prime minister. You want the prime minister is invited to the dinner that you're having with the president. Okay. But the reality is, again, it's always a show of power. Okay. And this, even in this flyer that you have here, it's a show of power. Okay. Look who I have backing me. Okay. It's this redness, this bloodness, this bloodshed over and over and over again. And one of the things that we have to come to a realization is that these subliminal messages that are being sent to the public here in Barbados by Ms. Motley and by this administration that has been so far consistently over and over and over again lying to the people of Barbados, disrespecting the people of Barbados. It is time for the people and even those individuals who call themselves supporters of the Barbados Labour Party, it's time for them to wake up and realize that they themselves are being fooled by the very person that they think is a great leader. I do not consider Ms. Motley my prime minister. I never will. Okay, and I have my reasons for that. Okay, and I want to make that abundantly clear. I'm not going to disrespect her. As long as she doesn't disrespect me, I'm not going to disrespect her. But I make it abundantly clear. Okay, Ms. Motley is not my prime minister. I understand the type of prime minister that I know is necessary for Barbados, and Ms. Motley is not it. Okay, I've been shown exactly what she represents as a leader here in Barbados, and this country is not going to go anywhere great under the leadership of Mayor Motley. I just want to make that abundantly clear. So all of these leaders in the Caribbean, I said this before on the show, Madam Weeks, I told you that all of them have to hold on to power in their countries. The day that they lose power in their countries, they're going to be picked up. And they know that their lives are in danger. And the danger that their lives are in is based on COVID, and it is based on a lot of agreements that they have made during COVID that their countries are unaware of. Barbados itself, when we had this whole blow up of the whole LGBTQ stuff that was going on here in our nation, all of these agendas and conventions that they signed on to, they know they have to remain in power, which is why they're supporting each other. And this is why Miss Motley is making sure that she supports those leaders that she believes will help her further her agenda and further her place, not only on the regional scene, but also on the international scene. So there's something more sinister going on with this whole idea of her campaigning and campaigning all this labor movement. Listen, the Lord sent Moses to bring the children of Israel out of Egypt because they were under hard labor. Okay, so all this talk about labor movement is just more hardship, more poverty. And this is why we have to do what we have to do as a nation to rise up now and send a very clear message to Miss Motley. Stay home, stay out of the political system of our other neighboring Caribbean brothers and sisters. You stay out of their elective politics. You keep yourself home. You got so much in Barbados to deal with. You stay here and get your job done instead of jet setting all over the place, looking as though that you are some amazing international figure. Barbados is weaning because of the lack of very strong leadership. Just because you can talk pretty and borrow a lot of money, it doesn't make you a great leader.
No, she's actually a terrible leader, because a leader, apostle, with all of that, she has all that resource, all of those the resources, all of that money, and you don't know how to manage the money. You're a terrible leader. I used to think, I know, but my husband said to me all the time, I said, she's not that bright. And I was the one who I didn't believe, I said, well, she probably just, but honestly, I think this is, she's actually the dumbest prime minister that we've ever had. Dumb, because there's no way that you can have all of that money. I just went through, while you guys were speaking, I looked at all of the grants and all of that. Every time she travels, she comes back with money. And we can't see what has happened with this money. Okay? She's either the dumbest or the most corrupt. I don't know. What I'm one of the two. But we have a clip here, guys. And Dave, if you can go ahead and play this clip before Mr. Bob comes in. Play the clip for me, Dave. Thanks.
The United States Secretary of State, Marco Rubio, has reportedly been made aware of alleged political interference in the general elections in St. Vincent and the Grenadines by the Prime Minister Mia Mottley-led Barbados Labour Party. Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves, who has been in office for over 25 years, is reportedly facing in domestic support. Concerns are growing that upcoming elections may not be free and fair, with fears that the current government may take extreme measures to retain power. The Motley-led Barbados Labour Party is said to have deployed specialists to assist the Unity Labour Party, which is confronting its most significant challenge to date from the New Democratic Party. They arrived earlier in Kingstown and were spotted at the international airport. Sources have confirmed that one of the individuals is a deputy director in the Prime Minister's office in Barbados. These individuals are reportedly working to counter the recent political swing that has put Dr. Kishore Shallow and Senator Chevron John in the lead. The United States is expected to take measures to ensure that regional organizations, including CARICOM, do not interfere in the electoral process, particularly given Prime Minister Gonsalves' close ties to Venezuela's President Nicolas Maduro.
Well, as I said, I don't know which radio station this is. I know it came out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and I haven't been able to locate. I did call a couple of people there. So I cannot verify that this has actually happened, that a complaint was elevated, was sent to the US. And why they would send it to the US, I'm not sure, probably because of Maduro connection with St. Vincent credits. I don't know. But the point still remains that the intentions are quite upset, right? And as Adrian is saying, there, then she goes to Jamaica, and what is he saying here? Jamaica, in the presence of Jamaica, PM says she's calling international agencies to come to the aid of Jamaica because in Mayor Martley's head, she is a world boss. She's a world boss. She rules. When she turns up, she thinks she's in charge in her little head, in her little pea brain head. She thinks she's in charge. You know, I'm actually just sick to see the way she's operating. You understand? Going around to all of these caribbean countries, you know, it's all these handouts. She's gonna give them garbage containers. It's just sickening. Really very sickening. Mr. Bob, go right ahead, please.
Yes, I just want to send a message to Vincentians. The BLP government is a minority elected government with the lowest turnout in the history of our elections. I want Vincentians to know that her actions does not represent the majority of Barbadians. And her actions is now proving that she is a clear and present danger to democracy in the region. I want Vincentians to know that her actions does not represent the majority thinking of Barbadians.
Yeah. And I tell you, I mean, you're looking at this poster here from Dominica. I saw posters where her picture was actually larger than Skerritt's picture when I was in Dominica. Do you understand that? That is crazy. That is crazy. And this is what she wants to happen. She wants her picture. She wants her picture to be plastered over the entire Caribbean. Don't you see what's going
but
on?
Marcy, we're even at home. If you come to Check Hall, St. Lucie, there is a plaque on the rock which gives recognition to where Arabar was born. Don't you know that her name is bigger than Arabar's on that rock?
I was told that.
So I am not surprised.
Yeah, and something is not right in the brain, and she's extremely insecure. I could tell. There is I'm going to return a call, and in the meantime, I'm not sure Mr. Bob or Miss Heather or Apostle can jump right in while I set up the next call. You're muted. Who's speaking?
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay.
go ahead, Apostle.
I want to
talk a little bit about the Ashanti King as well while I set
okay.
up the go ahead.
Let me share this about the Ashanti King. Okay, and this goes back to what I said earlier about Miss Motley setting up a kingdom, because this is no longer about democracy. As far as in Miss Motley's head, democracy is dead. Now, if you go ahead and correspond the burial of the bones or whatever sacred soil or whatever she said it was in Ghana, okay, you will see that those times correspond. Okay, now in the Bible we have something called prophetic time. Prophetic time is 2.5 years, and if you double 3.5 years, you get 7. You go from 2018 when they won the election, 2018 to 2025. That's 7 years, which means that whatever covenant she made when she took the remains to Ghana, the covenant ended. Now she could not go back to Ghana because she knew of the backlash that came from what she did, going over there with this whole the circle being completed and all of these different things that she spoke about when they buried our flag over there in Ghana. So she couldn't do that again. So the easiest thing to do was to bring Ghana to Barbados. I can bet you that while Barbadians were sleeping, they were in that Newton burial ground. I can bet you that. Okay, because this time you couldn't go to Ghana, so you brought Ghana to Barbados. Okay, right after that, you had this huge torrential downpour. Fortunately, the loss of one life, and it was almost as though the Lord was saying, "No, no, 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 no. I'm not doing this. I'm not letting this stand. I'm going to cleanse this nation. Whatever they did while they were here, the Lord says, I'm cleansing the nation of that." Okay, and we had this flooding that literally the Met Office knew nothing about it. The government knew nothing about it. I mean, nobody expected what we saw in Barbados, which we never saw happen. And it happened right on the heels of the king and all of his folk coming to Barbados and then leaving Barbados. So it was almost like the Lord said, no, I'm not allowing this covenant to stand. Okay, which she understands, and they know the people who are into this kind of darkness, they know what that flooding meant. It's just that most Barbadians do not know what it means. So Barbados has been cleansed of whatever Miss Motley has done, whatever covenant she's made, whatever agreement she's made, whatever blood covenant she's made. The Lord cleansed Barbados of it. She is in danger right now. She is afraid because of what happened afterwards, which is one of the reasons why she left the island so quickly after being in St. George. Okay, you don't want to be running away from your country when you have a situation where people have lost their furniture, their appliances, they lost their apartment, someone died, their livestock are gone, roads are destroyed, people's vehicles have been destroyed. Your own buses that you brought in here, China Aid buses, were flooded with water. I mean, all of this is stuff that you need to be home taking care of your business though. But you get on a plane, you fly out of Barbados because it is about, I have to keep looking as the leader of the Caribbean. Okay. And they know, if you talk to any person who is spiritual enough to explain to you where that flooding came from out of nowhere, they will tell you that was a cleansing for Barbados, which means that there's no longer any hole. Mia Motley and the Barbados Labour Party no longer has a spiritual hole on this country, and it's going to keep falling apart with all of these things that you're seeing. Even with the Democratic Labour Party, you see how she's interfering with the Democratic Labour Party to bring her candidates. It's not loyal. There's no demand on people to be loyal, no demand on people to be faithful, no demand on people to be dedicated to a specific cause, no demand on people to, stay the course until we get where we need to be. You can see where her tentacles are out there. And understand this, the final thing I'm going to say, this red also corresponds to China. China is red. China is the dragon. Okay. And unfortunately, we do not understand a lot of spiritual things in Barbados. And when you do try to talk to people about the spiritual component, it upsets them. But I want those who are listening and who have at least a percentage of understanding to know that that flood cleansed Barbados of whatever covenant she made with the Ashanti King and his Sangomas that came into Barbados. And while Barbadians were sleeping, they tried to plant tares among the wheat again, and God decided he will not let it happen. That 7 years is over, and it's over for good. So whatever agreement she had has been broken over the nation, and this is why they're in such of a frenzy right now to make sure that they stay in power.
Yes. Thank you for that, Heather. Any thoughts that you want to make on that? You want to add to that, Heather, before we move on? Okay, muted.
No, I was listening to the Reverend, and it was sinking in what he said, and I am in total agreement. Yeah, it is something mysterious about the Ghanaian king visiting Barbados. It has to be. I do believe you. I do believe.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me see. There was a call. I'm going to go 2 calls that were trying to come in, and I'm going to do my best to try to call them back. While we could just read some of the comments that's on the screen at this time. We have some comments there. Heather, if you can see some, and our Dave can put up some of the comments while I do my best to try to get this call back in.
Abemil 8026 says the buses are no use to even give away.
Very rather buses. Marcia, I was in one when there wasn't much of the rain, but across the highway there by the tavern by Gatel, and we had some heavy rains, and don't you know that the water came under the bus? I know there's a mechanism which they use to assist wheelchair into the buses that they can put on the outside. The water got there, it triggered, the bus door was open, and the ramp was outside. But don't you know that because of the water, the door would not close and the bus would not start.
Wow.
So that is
There you go.
if they're not good in water, if there are
China aid.
yes.
China aid.
I don't understand how you can give away those buses. You can receive those buses as gifts to Barbadians, and then turn around and tell me I can, as a worker, I can buy a gift that was given to me. It wasn't given to me. Marley and the Barbados Labour Party.
Yeah.
The government of Barbados is the people.
Yeah. There you go. There you
So
go.
how you going to tell me that you're setting up a divestment of the transport board, and you're selling the gift to the people of Barbados?
Yep. Pretty much.
I don't understand that.
Corruption.
It's crazy. Marcia, you're muted. Okay.
Yes. Good night. We have a caller on the line. Good night, caller.
Good evening.
Good night.
Mrs.
Corbin is on the line. Lots of feedback.
Hello.
Yeah, there's a lot of feedback.
Okay, I was listening to you on my laptop. Just let me close that. Oh.
Yes, go on. Go.
Yeah.
It should be fine now. Yes, something better.
Yeah, you're getting that feedback.
I think it's sounding a bit better, guys. Go right ahead, Mrs. Corbin. Thank you.
Yes, please. A very interesting session. Congratulations to Mr. Lewis and Mr. Oliver on that victory. I'll talk to that another time. I want to speak though to this occurrence with the government, the BLP involvement in the elections in St. Vincent. And I quickly had done a research while we were speaking on what the UN had to say about the involvement of a foreign political party in another country in the election. The UN is very clear about that kind of intervention and that kind of influence on the electoral process of another country by another political party. And it does raise some ethical concerns coming from the actions, if there are indeed true, and we have no reason to doubt the actions because we have seen images and we've heard reports out of St. Vincent about the group that has gone into St. Vincent at this particular juncture in their campaigning. And we quite understand, we would want to believe that or take it that they have gone down there to help influence the campus for the Gonzales party. And what are the implications to us Heather would have raised for future interaction should the outcome be different in that election and a new government is elected? And how would the Prime Minister of Barbados at CARICOM level would interact with the new government in St. Vincent, after interfering and intervening in their domestic political process? That seeks to cause polarization within the country itself, as well as the implications for us as the Barbadian public, because we will be seen as a nation that has interfered with the domestic political process. And this is, I would suggest that we read up and speak to the matter truth from a UN position that it is called foreign electoral interventions. And the UN stands very strongly and has guidelines that should be followed when it comes to one political party from another country interfere with the domestic elections of another. And this certainly is untenable and lack the judgment and protocol and diplomacy. And it makes one wonder also, and I'm going to wrap up here, if this is so blatant at that level, what is happening underground here in Barbados when it comes to just and fair elections and transparency?
Very well said. Thank you so much, and we'll continue that research, Mrs. Corbin. Thank you very much. God bless.
You too, and good night to everybody on the panel.
Yes, good night. Thank you. Any comment on that, gentlemen and lady?
Yes, ma'am. I would love for, at this point, I would love for Mr. Thorne and the Democratic Labour Party through due process to make a public statement to Ms. Motley and the Barbados Labour Party to retract those individuals out of St. Vincent with immediate effect. Or the stalwarts of the Barbados Labour Party, the Electoral and Boundaries Commission, but some ruling body in Barbados to make, whether through press conference or, open statement, to have all of those individuals with immediate effect retracted out of St. Vincent. Okay, at some point in time, somebody has to stand up to Miss Motley and let her know her bullying ways don't scare us.
Yeah. She is just a bully, and I mean, tonight I just had it of her shenanigans, really. breaking rules. She's a prime minister. Those of you who are watching from overseas, she's a prime minister who does not follow the rule of law, doesn't follow any kind of regulation. She just gets up and she basically does what she wants to do. And that's what we have been trying to tell you. Those of you from the different Caribbean islands, we've been trying to tell you all. And you're going to see, because she's going to come out on you like that. And I saw, look up is saying something very important here. When people in other islands are getting unfair by their government, we always hear they cannot interfere in internal affairs of that country. They do that a lot. You see things happening in Guyana. They don't interfere.
Yep.
They say they can't interfere. But now, when it is going to benefit them because they form a pact, okay, against the people of the Caribbean, then all of a sudden it's okay. They're going to, they're now going to interfere. And I think that we've got to stand up. And you're right. If there are written laws against it, and different written rules, and that's how we have to research and see what the exact rules are, Heather and Mr. Everybody, and then on that basis, then we can, then make the statement. Go ahead, Ms. Heather, you're muted.
I don't know if there are any laws that are being broken. Even if we search our constitution, I have never seen anything in our constitution with regards to political interference. So I don't know if they would exist in those other islands as well, but we can all check. But I want to agree with Mrs. Cantleberry that this moment calls for a press conference by not only the leader of the opposition in Barbados, but the other democratic Caribbean island prime ministers as well, because this should not be tolerated, not at all. It should be denounced.
Yes, ma'am. I agree. I agree completely. I agree completely. And I do want to add this very important aspect. There's certain things within, especially when we have young people, there's certain things that must be protected. Okay. And one of the things that must be protected is the democratic electoral process. It must continue to be free and fair. And if we continue to allow Ms. Motley to behave like this, then what message are we sending to our youth? So you can talk about labor all you want, but our youth today can't find jobs as much as you talk about labor. Okay. And it's very, very important that we understand there's certain things that must be protected so that our young people growing up understands, okay, yeah, the rule of law, yes, basic common sense, respect, integrity, honesty, due process when it comes to elections, respect for the elderly, respect for your parents, respect for those who have authority over you. But if you keep eroding these levels as a prime minister, then what message are you sending to your nation? And by extension, what message are you sending to the young people, not only in Barbados, but the young people across the Caribbean? What message are you sending to them?
And just a minute there. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm barely hearing you guys. You seem to be having some. Can you hear me, Heather?
Yes,
ma'am.
You're hearing, I'm barely hearing you all, but there's a call, caller on the line. Go ahead, caller. Welcome to the Marcia Week Show. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clearly.
Okay, wonderful. And we're hearing you. Yes, sorry, we're having a little technical issue here. It's 9:59, so you're going to have to be real quick. Go right ahead, please.
I will be. Well, first of all, perfect job at dismembering or decoding I call it the political gangsterism of the BLP. And I think what y'all are doing is showing the masses in Barbados exactly why the Prime Minister has been calling for a lot of what I call the word I'm trying to find is not coming, but centralized ways of control as well. I'm trying to like you remember when she was calling for the information verification system and that sort of stuff. All these fancy talk words. All it really means is a way to stop information from getting out, except it comes through me. In other words, remember everything. Projects have to come through this. So information has to come through. So it's almost like an obsession with dictatorship.
Yes.
So anything that you see coming from, even as it relates to surveillance and that sort of stuff, it is an overcompensation of the wanting to control. So all I'm saying is that what you have done tonight on the show is literally dissect I call it political gangsterism that is being nurtured in Barbados and trying to feed its way through CARICOM, which is supposed to be called the zone of peace.
Okay. I'm glad you brought that up because I'm wondering, what is this? Where's the zone of peace here?
The zone of peace.
Zone of pieces.
Well, I think that people can add and subtract, especially the older folks who went to standard but know about BODMAS and stuff. So long story short, the gaslighting strategies that are used or that were used in Guyana finds its way to Dominica, and now they are trying to operate in St. Vincent. I am wondering if Barbados is going to wait until the way to vote is commandeered by I call it the digital ID card experimentation project, or that the leader of opposition and other parties will not ensure that every man, jack and woman, Jill could find out all now if they are able to vote. Why? You are dealing with a snap elections Prime Minister who would not even get the Public Accounts Committee in order, as far as I'm concerned. And any day now, you can hear elections called because she's not going to want to answer to the mismanagement of the Transport Board. She's not going to want to answer to the mismanagement of culture. She's not going to want to answer to the mismanagement of all those ministries. So her only way out, like a rat or a snake that is being cornered, is a next snap election. Hence, why Barbados has to ensure that every man, jack and woman, Jill in each parish know that their name is on the list to vote and not be tricked by what's the name of the system that does it? They call it the what? What's the name of the voting thing? They call it the
I'm not sure what you're
Electoral and Boundaries Commission.
Okay, the EBC, yes, go right ahead.
Right. So that's all. In other words, try to make sure, now, that there's a way or mechanism that people can find out how that their names are registered. Why I say that? Because you are dealing with a snap elections person, one that can find.
Yeah.
Barbados has a mandate on their hands to ensure that they are not surprised. You can't get surprised 3 times. You cannot get surprised 3 times. Once you might get surprised 3 times, but not the 3rd time cannot be a surprise.
Right.
Zone of peace. I'm out. Zone of peace.
Yes, peace.
Good.
All right. Thank
Good.
you so much. Dave. Dave, this is her in St. Lucia. This is her in St. Lucia, and I beg you guys your indulgence tonight. We're going to go over a little bit. Though if you have to go, guys, let me know. But we must do this. We're going to play this, and then I have found something on the UN about this situation, and I love to educate our people. And Ms. Corbin started the process. I'm gonna read that, but Dave, play a little bit of this, please.
But I belong to something called a labor movement. And the labor movement has in it the labor parties. I don't wear red by accident. I wear red because that is our color. And I lead a labor party. And in leading a labor party, I understand that other Labour parties across this region have similar philosophies and have similar challenges. And we can't talk about working in an isolated way, because I've just shown you that the only way the region is going to get through this awkward moment, where all that we have come to take for granted is changing, is by cooperating together. But I belong to something called a labor.
Thank you, Dave. And do you remember what their party song is? And I believe they're going to use it for their theme for their campaign, When Labor Leads. Remember that, guys? When labor leads, it's all the Caribbean need to reject them. Caribbean, I'm getting so incensed right now, Apostle. Caribbean, you need to. They are forcing something on you. They are about to destroy CARICOM, and they are putting something new on the people of the region. And I had a vision of this. I haven't shared it yet. This is just a piece of it, Mr. Bab. And it is her. This woman. This is a woman, and they're going to come. If these men think they're going to lead this thing, if all of these men who are now leaders of your sovereign nation allow this spirit to come in, all you've got to do is to give her let her put her big toe in. You will not have your nations. This spirit, this demonic entity is going to, when it comes, it's going to take over. You could say all you want to say. I'm talking as I'm getting it. This demonic entity is coming to take over your entire country. Do you hear how she's speaking? She's using the gift of gab to tell you what you need, and the demonic spirits that's operating with her has caused her, regardless of what she's doing and not doing in the region, for people to think she is a leader for the region. And all the Caribbean people want to bow down. What is happening is that there is a demonic entity that has been erected. And all that is happening is that you're bowing down and you're kissing her feet. You're kissing the feet of a demonic entity that is about to come to take your sovereignty. And you know why? Because you're saying, oh, a great leader she is, and you cannot point to anything she's done globally. All she's done is to speak. And she's right there speaking, and she's trying to convince the people in St. Lucia why we need to come together. But it come together is so that this demonic entity will sit at the top of the whole thing, of this pyramid. That's what is happening right now. And I know you're gonna write me that I am talking about the activity of what I'm not calling her a demon, but what she is doing. She represents a demonic entity. You're seeing Mia Motley here. You're seeing Mia Motley on my screen. Mia Motley, she's representing a demonic entity. I can't hide it. That's what I'm seeing, and I just said it. Go ahead, Apostle, and Dave gets the other slide for me.
Well, I'm going to tell you this before I unfortunately have to leave. But I was listening to one of my mentors years ago, who's transitioned from this earth realm, and he says a great leader always builds things and does things to raise the consciousness of their people. He says when you see a great leader, they do things and they build things to raise the consciousness of their people. Show me one thing Mia Motley has built in the last 7 years.
Correct.
That raises the consciousness of the people of Barbados. Show me one thing. that the Barbados Labour Party has built in 7 years to raise the consciousness of Barbadians. Show me one thing in 7 years. And if you cannot show me something that you've done or something you have built to raise the consciousness of our people, shut this thought down about being a great leader. At least that's what my mentor said to me, and I've taken that to heart. A great leader is someone who does things and builds things to raise the consciousness of their people. That's my final comment tonight, Madam Weeks. Unfortunately, again.
Yeah, Apostle, before you go, if I take a couple more of your time, minutes of your time, I'm just flowing because I had a lot of people don't know, but the start of the show for me tonight, I was under heavy spiritual attack.
Yes, ma'am. I know that. Well, we pray for you.
I'm just getting a release here. And let me tell you, all night I was battling. I was sitting here battling people. I'm telling you. But let me tell you something. About 7 years ago, Miss, and if you have to go, Apostle, you could go. But what's her name is here? Rose Corbin is here, and I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it because this is getting serious now.
Yes, ma'am.
Spreading this thing all over the region. Listen, I had a vision, sir, of this woman, Mia Martley, sitting down, and she had a huge dress. Her dress filled up into this entire area, like she was wearing this like an open, I don't know what to call those. Help me, Heather, like a frock then, okay? And you know what? Underneath her dress, and don't get. It's nothing. What am I trying to say? It's nothing. It's nothing rude. I'm saying, but underneath her dress, and peeping from underneath her dress, were all of these men. All the people. The 29. She took her dress. I saw it, and then when I shared it with Rose Corbin, at that time I didn't even know her very well, but she heard that I had the vision, and we compared it. We had a similar vision. She took her dress and covered over all of the MPs. All of them were underneath the dress, literally peeping out. And that's what she intends to do with the Caribbean region. Mr. Andrew Holness has tried to stand up to that woman. Why do you think Kamala doesn't come close to Mia Martley? Andrew Holness and Kamala, they know who she is. The others know too. She wants to put all of them underneath her dress to dominate them. And listen to me, you see her there as a person. I pray for Mia Martley. But you see the demonic spirit that is operating on Miss Martley, that wants there to be one party in Barbados. You see what she's doing to the DLP party? She wants one party in Barbados, and she wants one governance in the Caribbean region underneath that demonic entity that rules her life. That's what she wants.
Pretty much.
We need to get fasting and prayer and build down that Nebuchadnezzar and tell Nebuchadnezzar, you better repent or you will eat grass. You will eat grass. Those of you from our party watching, tell her, unless you repent, you will eat grass like a mad person. Repent. I'm not playing with you. You all trying to stop the show, sending messages about you are doing all kinds of different things. You're investigating. You will eat grass. I'm in a whole different mode right now.
Oh.
I look like I'm scaring Heather. But Heather, I've been fighting all morning. I came on the show and you don't even know what I was going through. I just got a release right there.
Awesome.
And that's it. Thanks for the prayers, those who were praying for me. Thank you, Apostle.
Yes, ma'am.
On the screen, Heather. Now I come back to my real self. On the screen, we have what does the
Yes,
UN
ma'am.
say about political interference, and it's
Yes,
all
ma'am.
there, people. We are going to pick this up on the next, God willing, on Sunday. Hopefully, we can pick this up on Sunday. But the information is here. Miss Corbin has started, and we will continue on this, and we will take this to the hilt. Yeah, the Caribbean, reject this. Please reject it. Reject this demonic entity. Never. Yes. Thank you, Apostle.
You're
Heather,
welcome.
Heather, any comments there? You look scared. Open your microphone.
No, I was not scared. I was just listening to you as you spoke. No.
I went into another realm. Apostle, you want to go? That's how I need to take you up the studio. I'm sorry.
Yes, ma'am. You guys have a good night.
Wait.
Good night. Good night.
I think I took out the wrong person. Yes, go ahead, Heather.
In terms of what is happening in the region, I think everybody should put their foot down. This is not to be tolerated. If not, you cannot trust the democratic process anywhere in the Caribbean. There might as well be no voting if we are going to allow ourselves to accept this. We can't do it. So something definitely needs to be done. Miss Motley thinks that she's too big for her boots, that she can impose her will not only on Barbados, but throughout the entire Caribbean. But she's wrong. So there's no way that anybody in their right mind should sit down and think that this is acceptable, because it is not. No way. Yes. But I am going to look to see if I can find that information that the audio that you had on the what you presume was from a radio station. I'm going to look and see if I can find it.
Yes.
I have someone in St. Vincent that I can ask.
Yes.
I will.
Thank you. Mr. Bob, I hope I didn't scare you, but I got a freedom there. I under so much demonic attack at the start of the show. Actually, 30 minutes before the show, up until just a while ago. You know.
I'm not scared at all. Go ahead, Heather. You were saying something.
Yes. So you know what Oin Alpha says, we always keep going back to this, that this woman is a demon in white, but no, she's a demon in red and white. He was not wrong.
Well, actually, it's Maria
Agard, right? Maria Agard, yes.
Alluded to that. She actually didn't call her a demon. She was just she used a metaphor. And
metaphor, yes, that's correct.
And you know, they're going to call me, the church people say, I am calling God's creation a demon. I'm saying she's being operated by a demonic entity, that you're seeing her on the screen, but really it's a demonic entity that wants to spread her wings from Barbados to the rest of the region. And the region needs to reject that demonic entity. That's all I'm saying. I need to clarify that, because, you know, they're going to call me. Go ahead, Mr. Bob, as we close.
All right. The question is asked, how far is too far for a despot? And we are seeing it before our eyes. How far is too far? And I just want to say to our people, these things that are happening in the region will come around. We have within the next few weeks, within her own party, persons contesting to be candidates. Will they take kindly to other people getting involved and assisting one candidate over next in their party and interfere with their internal process? So why would you send your people to a country, a sovereign country, to do it, and you will not even accept it in your own party? So I'm saying to Barbadians and all people like myself who are right thinking and understand what we're up against, and we see those things happening before our eyes, we have a serious decision to make on behalf of this country and our children and our children's children. And if we want to see the region return to where it is, where we do not see one person using or influence to become as a king or queen in the region, then we have to make a serious decision at the next polls. So I want everybody to take note, and you will see it unraveling each and every day as we go get closer to the next election.
Yes. When labor leads, the Caribbean bleeds. And I'm telling you, whatever that any role that I have to play to let the Caribbean people know what they're getting into, I will play that part. Thank you all so very much. And I believe I'm so caught up in this thing. I know that Miss Heather, you gave your final word already. Thank you to Dave, and I thank God for lifting that thing off of me. I'm feeling way better now that the show is ending. But thank you all. Thank you, Mr. Bob, for coming on, and Heather. Thank you, Rose Corbin. Thanks to everybody. Thank you, Apostle. All those who were praying for me, thank you so very, very much. Thank you, Adrian, for calling in. All the callers, we had a lot of callers tonight. Thank you. And we know we're going to have a fantastic bus ride, celebration bus ride. Hope you're coming, Mr. Bob, with us. Hope you can make it on November 30th. All right? Yes. God bless you all. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave, so much. Thank you. God bless. Bye-bye. Dave, you have a song? Yes, okay. I think he has a song. Okay, so we will.
You say when labor leads.
Okay, very appropriate.
Succeed. Well, here we now. This the people grieve. Boy, when labor leads, they just bleed. When labor leads, we find we need. When me a lead, we don't believe. Same old talk, same old scene. When labor lead, we just bleed. When labor lead, no room to breathe. When me a lead, we can't achieve. Tell them no, the people grieve. Say progress, but who it feed? Promise sweet, but none succeed. Small man strain can't meet he need. Tell me again who really lead. Bills climb high, hope get lean. Talk sound good, but life still mean. Every day we toil and dream, still waiting on that brighter gleam. When labor leaves, legends bleed. When labor leaves, we found we need. When me a lead, we don't believe. Same old talk, same old scene. When labor leads, legends bleed. When labor leads, no room to breathe. When me a lead, we can't achieve. Tell them now the people grieve. Forward, forward, but who we trust? Forward, forward, still eating dust. Me a lead, same old fluff. We tired now, enough is enough. Forward, forward, but who we trust? Forward, forward, still eating dust. Me a lead, same old fluff. We tired now, enough is enough. When labor lead, legends bleed. When labor lead, we turn we need. When me a lead, we don't believe. Same old talk, same old scene. When labor lead, legends bleed. When labor lead, no room to breathe. When me a lead, we can't achieve. Tell them now the people grieve. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. When labor lead, legends bleed. When labor lead, we find we need. When me a lead, we don't believe. Same old talk, same old scene. When labor lead, legends bleed. When labor lead, no room to breathe. When me a lead, we can't achieve. Tell them now the people grieve.